Did you know that parents rank financial literacy as the #1 most difficult life skill to teach? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app for families. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on your kids' spending with real-time notifications. Kids learn to earn, save, and spend wisely, and parents can rest easy knowing their kids are learning about money with guardrails in place. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/Wondery.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Oh, hey, get ready to enjoy this great podcast with Courtney and her friends, fueled by Salt and Smoke. You're cute.
Sometimes things are tough, but if you got your family, it's enough. Making lots of friends along the way, especially in the Great Taste Gang. We've got your latest food news and scores from the Cardinals and the Blues. Nikki's part of the crew, and Greg Warren too. SeaWorld and Brando and Casey too. And Ethan and Sean and Emily and Mark and Marty and Randy, Guy and Risley, and all the moms and convies. Welcome to the Courtney Show.
Morning to everyone. Brando, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
It was a big break for you.
Yeah, one day. But, we accomplished a lot, that's for sure.
How weird was the story that came out yesterday afternoon? We, as a show, have some kind of psychic thing happening.
Yeah, we took out the trams on the arch.
And it's
with our brains.
Oh, yeah.
It's all on weird things.
Yeah.
But we do have some kind of weird psychic power. Because we talked about you being a tourist in your own town yesterday.
Right.
Because the kids are going back to school this week.
Yep.
So you were going to have a family fun day.
Yeah, go do stuff that either they haven't done in a long time or have never done before. And the never done before was go to the top of the arch.
Yes.
And that was the plan. We were able to go yesterday. We rode the North Tram up to the top at about 11:40. So it was well before.
Yeah. But we talked about it, so lots of people tagged you on the arch story.
What happened exactly?
It got stuck. It was close to the bottom. I read the story this morning. They said it was about 100 feet from the loading area in the bottom, and it just got stuck for whatever reason.
For how long? Was it North Tram?
North Tram. So same tram we were on. And
I always say you got to be careful, not that one.
Well, it was shut down for a long time, and then it's so rare that they do this, but they brought in the fire department, and they had to harness people and get them out.
Oh my God.
Of the cars.
So how long were they in there?
I don't know.
This is going to hurt attendance.
I would say hours.
It is a small pod.
Oh.
I'd have that would be that's a lot of people's worst nightmare.
Well, let's talk about the good things about the arch.
That's not too bad.
Let's talk about all the good things about the arch.
But yeah, it was funny though, because we're getting in, and the kids are kind of freaked out, and I'm just like, because
they'd never gone up.
Never.
I can't believe that a guy that used to work there, he was a tour guide, doesn't want to show off this great monument.
I've just been there so many times, working there every day, and but I did want to see. I've not been in since they redesigned the whole museum. There's a new entrance, and so it's very, very different than when I was there. At least the museum part. The tram areas, where you load and stuff, that's different as well. They updated all that, and it was cool to see what they've done with it. But then the whole ride up, I'm just like, it's no big deal, guys. I've been up here, I mean, literally hundreds of times I've ridden the trams up and down. And I have never, ever been stuck. Never been in a tram that's stuck for 30 seconds, ever. So,
but they were
it's how rare that it
You have
happens.
anxious children.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Oh, they're wimps. So I knew they were going to be
Is there one
freaked
of
out.
them that wasn't?
I would say Owen and Augie were
The loosest.
least concerned. Probably Owen the least concerned. He was like, I want to sit by the window. I want to, he's like looking out the windows up as soon as we got up top.
Like
he's
just hanging
right.
over.
Yeah, he's pretty fearless.
Knife in hand.
Yeah.
He had his pod
When
knife.
we before we got in, we got out of the car and I was like, all right, Owen, no knives. He's like,
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
And I'm
right.
like, no, I'm serious. We got to go through security.
Yes.
So if you got a knife hidden on you somewhere, and he did not.
He didn't? I just picture the movie where they just keep taking
Yeah.
knives out of his
Ankle
Yeah.
Got him behind his ear.
His heel screws
Shoes,
off.
Yeah. Dumps out his water bottle and a knife falls out.
Like, seriously.
Like, no, they're not going to
No,
let you in.
This isn't funny. This is no joke.
Yeah, but it was so crazy that ended up being a big story yesterday. Because then, of course, yeah, like you said, people were tagging me, assuming I was still stuck in there.
Yeah, no, you guys went early.
Like, as awful as that would be, I was like, man, that would be kind of cool.
It was a good story.
Get like,
Not for your kids, though.
No,
because you
they
don't
would-
want to deal with them. If it's you alone, that's one thing.
At
But
the time,
Yeah.
terrible. Because you guys didn't all go up in one pod, right?
oh yeah, we all went in one
Oh,
pod.
you did?
Because if you got a little kid, they can sit on your lap.
Right.
And I was like, are you sure you want to do it this way? Because we can split up. There weren't a lot of people on the tram. We could have easily split up.
Can you imagine if you got stuck in there?
Oh, there would have been 6 of us
Man.
in a 5-seat pod. Like I said, I've been up there so many times and never once had a single issue.
crazy.
And honestly, it usually, when you hear it's stuck, it sounds like, oh, somewhere up there in the middle. It's usually like at the top or the bottom, like just one of the doors. There's all these safety sensors, and if the doors don't line up just perfectly, it'll just lock it and be like, nope, can't open the doors. And so usually the people are, if it happens, you're either right at the top or right at the bottom, and then a mechanic has to come and basically pop open the door, and then everybody gets out. But for it to be like,
I can't remember the last time that's happened or we've heard about it.
yeah, there was a
right.
bad one a few years ago.
But I'm saying I can't remember.
Yeah, no,
You said a few
it's-
years ago.
It's really rare. And
North
I know
Trend?
they
Not-
replace all the cables. I think it was the North Trend.
Yeah, it was.
They replace those cables
Never forget.
pretty frequently to keep that from happening.
Yeah, it's
The thing's
it's
old.
working a lot better than our water fountain, our big fountain out front.
Or our elevator.
The arch trams are much more reliable than our elevator.
Yeah.
That's for
Oh
sure.
yeah, for sure.
I'd trust my life.
So you went to the science center too.
Yeah, so we started with the Science Center because we wanted to go see Sue, the dinosaur, because the T-Rex is in town from the Field Museum in Chicago. So we went to Field Museum last year and saw Sue and all the other stuff there. And then they've got a traveling exhibit, so it's like a replica of Sue and then a bunch of other stuff that they have at the Science Center. And I looked up this morning. I don't know how long it's going to be there. I don't know if it's got a specific end date or if they kind of move it out whenever, but if you get a chance, try to go. Yesterday was pretty cool because it was Unearth Day. So it was the anniversary of the day that they found.
Oh really?
Sue.
You went on the man.
It was Unearth
You picked
Day.
two places that had a big deal. Like
Yeah.
on just a random Monday.
Yeah. So, yeah, I knew that we wanted to go on Monday. And then after I looked it up, I was like, oh, my God, it's Unearth Day.
Unearth Day, also a day you're supposed to pollute all day long.
Yeah. So we polluted. We were throwing stuff in the river.
Uprooting trees.
Yeah. You're knocking them over, just spitting on them. It was
Anything you can do with fossil fuels that day. people
Yeah, it was so
recommend.
much fun.
Yeah, I was driving down the highway just dumping all my cigarette butts
That's
out.
a good
Yep,
idea.
that's
yeah.
Unearth
That's
Day.
how you celebrate. It's only one day of the year you do it that way, though. So yeah, we got that. And if you look at our pictures I posted last night, they had like a little photo booth at the when you went in with birthday hats and stuff. So all the kids have like birthday things on.
Oh, that's
Because
cute.
It's not really a birthday, but it's the when they found Sue.
What is their favorite part of the science center? Like the Magic House. When you go to Magic House, every kid wants to do the static electricity thing.
Augie really wanted to do the tornado. Remember the, the
Yeah,
little smoke
that's very
tornado?
cool.
And we couldn't find it. I guess they either moved it or they got rid of it, but it wasn't where it normally is. But we didn't have time to go through the whole science center, so they may have just moved it to a different area because they've kind of revamped some of the exhibits. But so we didn't get to see the tornado. But that was what Augie wants to see.
You know what the Science Center means to me? Air quality.
That sign?
So I see it
when I put
every
that up?
single day.
Yeah.
I look at it every day.
Amelia likes the bridge. Yeah, where that has the air quality that goes
air quality.
Because you can look through the floor and see the cars go by.
It's not changing my plans or anything, but I will say to people like, well, the air quality today, it's not going to be great. So I don't know if we want to do anything.
And then you
that's your-
and
and
then
that's
you
your
exhale
source.
that cigarette.
That's
smoke.
right. That's right.
Might have a little trouble breathing today.
Well, it makes it worse.
Yeah,
It's
great air
harder.
quality today.
I'm not helping.
So the kids go back to school when? Wednesday?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Wow.
I think it's
Seems
about.
like summer is too short.
Sad.
It does, but
I feel bad for you're ready. I know.
I think they need to go back because when we were up at the top of the arch,
You've done all you can do
yeah,
at this point.
when we were at the top of the arch, Augie was looking out the windows, and one side is Illinois and one side is Missouri, and he was looking at the Illinois side, and he was like, "I like the other side better. I don't like this side here with the ocean."
There.
Yeah, they need to get back in
I was
school.
like, "That's not the ocean."
That's all right. I definitely called Lake Michigan the ocean several times.
Yeah, it is an ocean feel.
Yep.
I mean, there's sand.
Sure,
It's-
but I mean the river.
Right.
Yeah, the river doesn't really look like.
I mean, if you want to get technical, it does connect to the ocean. So I guess
it's time for him to go back. What is he going to be in fourth grade? Third
grade.
Third grade. Wow. What about Amelia? What's she going to be?
6th grade. She's junior high.
So she's got a new school.
Yeah.
I mean, all the same people from the last school are going to this school, though, right?
Yeah, but new building. There, and the junior high is the old high school, so it's a little more daunting.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, it's a labyrinth for her. So, but she's excited about it. Owen's the most ready to go back.
Oh, yeah, because he's going to be a freshman.
Yeah.
He's going to high school.
He's just like,
And he
I
thinks he
can't
is going to
wait.
be the man.
Yeah, I was giving him a little talk yesterday. Like you need to be careful.
Slow your roll.
He's like, what? Like, nobody's gonna beat me up. I'm like, maybe not one person. You're big enough you can handle yourself, but like a group of people could easily take you down.
have to have respect for the upperclassmen.
Yeah, I was like,
if
you
you
gotta-
want to get in, there's a level of respect.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's got all, because he knows all of Aaron's friends. Like he hangs out with all of Aaron's friends, and I'm like, I got news for you, man. That's not necessarily the cool group. Plus,
Okay.
he's like, well, Aaron will just beat anybody up. I'm like, I don't.
He's not really a
He's not
fighter.
an aggressive
No,
fella.
he's not at all. He's like, I'm just trying to get through these 4 years with nobody looking at me.
Yeah,
Because he does
zero
not like
incidents.
attention.
No, he does not want any of that.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's he's got to make his own way.
I know. It's.
I'm not worried about him.
Well, we'll see.
Are you worried? Does he have his outfit picked out?
No way.
He doesn't
No
care
way.
about that.
No, he'll.
Does Amelia have her outfit picked out?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if she's.
First day outfit.
She
a big
might not
decision.
have the exact outfit planned, but
She knows.
there's been a
she
lot
knows.
of purchases have been happening as she's getting ready. So
Okay.
There's contenders for the outfit, I'm sure.
And do they take I know they don't take a lunch box, but do they take lunch to school?
Yes.
Will they take like a soft, like a little cooler?
Yep. Amelia and Augie always take their lunch.
Are they making little coolers for like fun stuff on little coolers?
You mean like on the outside of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
mean-
lunch boxes used to have like
Oh, yeah,
lots
yeah,
of
yeah.
pop culture stuff.
Yeah, Amelia always had pandas. She's got multiple.
She's out of pandas though. It's more Hello Kitty now, right?
Well, I think
She still
pandas
loves pandas.
Still do very well. She can't. Any panda she sees is distracting. In the store.
Yeah, she's
Panda stuffed animal or something. She's got the collector's eye. Where she sees it. But Hello Kitty is in the mix as well. And then Augie got a whole set, like a backpack and pencil case and lunchbox thing that all match. So he was very excited about that. And it was a pretty good price, I will admit.
you really got a deal.
It was Kohl's, $16.99.
Oh
for
yeah,
the whole thing.
When last I saw you and Alex had big plans on Friday to head to the new Costco.
We did. We went to the
They went the other way on Olive.
Wow.
It's the newest to us. I mean, there might be a newer one. I don't know. I think there's like a businessy one now. But yeah, down Olive the other direction. Because my Costco, I don't have gas for a while. They're redoing the gas pumps, so I got to go somewhere else to get my fuel.
And that was the first time Alex had been to the new Costco.
Yeah, she'd never been there, so it was exciting.
Real exciting day for you guys.
Yep.
All right. Just wanted to make sure. I mean, I was happy for you guys.
It happened.
She came in, hung out. She was great. And then she got to go to Costco. That was her reward.
You should have seen her light up, and I was like, we could go to the new Costco.
We can head down. We can turn left out of the station parking lot.
Let's check it out.
Tim, what about you? How was your day yesterday? Slow, just low key, cool.
No.
No.
I mean, it was good. It was fine. I was productive and then hung with the boys, which was good. Timothy and I had an incident over the weekend that I think is going to color our relationship for the rest of our lives. We were having dinner, and there was pasta for him, which normally he really, really likes. But the kids we were with had finished their dinner early and came out with bomb pops, right? So once he sees that...
Oh, well, forget it. Dinner's done.
Yep.
So he's not even had any of this pasta. And I'm like, we can't. And he's freaking out. And I'm like, hey, man, just take 4 bites. And then we went back and forth. I'm like, 4 bites. And then he finally, I go, you just have to have 1 bite. And then you can have the bomb pop. And he's like, no. Both hands over his mouth. And then he would run laps around this entire house where we were staying. He thought it was the best. So we keep going back and forth, and I'm chasing him down. He's getting upset, and he just says, obstacle, obstacle, obstacle. He wants the popsicle. And at this point, it's in front of everybody, and I'm like, what am I going to do here? And he's not going to eat it. I've tried so many times. So I give this 4-year-old the bomb pop and tell him he can give it to him, because I feel like if it's not me giving it to him, that'll be better. So the 4-year-old gives him the bomb pop. Timothy's thrilled. By this point, it's melted so much during our negotiations. He finally finishes the bomb pop. Dinner's, long over. Finishes the bomb pop. We see him take the very last bite. He walks up to the table, sees that it's been cleared, and says, "Where'd my dinner go?"
Oh, no.
The whole thing. Yeah. And everyone just laughed. Like, it was like, just...
So what's changing here?
Basically all his negotiating, and like he knows that if he kind of gets a laugh, everything's gonna be it's gonna be okay. So every night is do you want mommy to put you to bed or daddy to put you to bed? Mommy or daddy? And he'll go, I want a cookie.
Yeah,
gets a laugh.
Or I want Paw Patrol. Yeah, it gets a big laugh.
Yeah.
And that's what he goes for. But no cookies.
So now he's winning.
It was bad. I crumbled. I didn't really have another choice.
He's winning at a young age.
It was going to ruin everybody's night.
Yeah, I get it.
That's the problem. It's the pressure.
Those are I would raise children way worse than that.
Well, if you're at home, you're like, I don't care, scream all you want. But then there's like other people. You're like, oh God, what do we do?
And you're just exhausted, and you're like, you give in? I don't know how you can be strong.
And I thought I had a loophole with the kid giving him the thing, but he knew what was going on.
He knew that you're in charge.
Yeah.
Huh. Good luck.
Yeah. So we'll see.
This is only the beginning.
I know. But it was good. And then Baby Jack was up a bunch last night. But other than that, everything was
great? Yeah. All right.
Just real strong.
How's your brother?
He's back from what I
understand.
Have you talked
to him?
Nope. But he's
I thought maybe we'd see him.
I know. I thought so too. He got back. I believe he got back late in the evening last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could be wrong, but that's what I'm picking up.
Excuse me. I did see that, because I follow Nikki on Instagram, that's where she puts all the information up, that she was on the Smart List podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder which one of them invited her. Because, they surprise each other with their guest.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So who out of the 3? Sean, Jason, or Will?
Will. I think she's interacted with Will the most, from what I understand.
I for some reason thought Will, but then I was like, no, I could see Sean too. I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious.
I'm not. If I had,
and I wonder when she recorded that.
A little bit ago.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I'd say Will, but I don't know.
I
didn't realize that's how they do the guess. That's kind of cool.
I think so. I'm almost positive that's how they do it.
I've never listened to it, so I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I watched that doc, and only one of them knew Will Ferrell was going to be there.
Okay.
And I think that's how the podcast runs. And I don't think they are prepared. So they don't prepare.
Mm-hmm. They did.
Which,
they
man,
take
that
turns.
takes that. Yes,
like
that takes.
You got to bring a guest. You got to bring a guest.
Oh, it was Will. Somebody just texted. Thank you from the 618. It was Will.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how they do it. But that's nice. That like leaves you free to not prepare.
Yeah, you just roll in.
You're just rolling
kind of
and you're excited. It's like the mystery guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar.
Great segment. Everybody knows it.
It's like the only way I want to interview anyone anymore.
Yeah.
I like to surprise you guys.
Yeah.
Like if it's a celebrity, it just makes it gives it a little more excitement.
But they can't all be Manilows.
I know, and he was everything I'd hoped he'd
he was
be
great.
and more. Funny, engaging,
Musical.
Yeah.
musical.
Yeah.
He wasn't a great mystery guest. He was like, I don't have time for this. But he wasn't mean about it. He was
He could have just said no.
yes.
But he's like, all right, I'll do it. And he
I
was
really
doing a
just said,
voice.
are you good with this? And then I didn't give him time to respond. I'm like, all right, hold
All
on.
right, here we go.
That's what I do. I steamroll them.
It's showtime, man.
That's right. I don't really have much to share with the group.
Great sweater today.
Oh, thanks.
The people are going to want to see that.
No,
People sweater.
At the Courtney Show,
No.
STL. We'll get something up. Why not?
it's fine.
The sweater is fine.
I like it okay.
It's a great sweater.
I don't love my look today.
What?
What happened?
I don't know. I just, sometimes you're like, okay.
It's a great look.
And then you don't. It's comfortable. I'm very comfortable. I have a cardigan on.
a
like
pink
hot
cardigan.
pink.
A hot pink cardigan.
Yeah.
People need to see this.
I know I wore no pink to the pink show. Apparently that's a thing. Because I have a friend that I went to the pink show with that was like, what do I wear to a pink show? She was all nervous about it. And she looked up, what do you wear to a pink show? It was like, lots of people wear
Everybody
pink.
just said pink.
They do.
And I was like, I don't really have any pink. I totally forgot about the sweater.
You were ready to go.
Yeah, I don't like to go with the, with what the crowd's doing.
Sure.
I like to be an individual.
Yeah.
I really forgot about the sweater. Plus, it was weird temp. We were going to be out early, and it was hot. It was hot in the afternoon when we met. I would have been hot.
You'd have been in the wrong outfit.
Yeah.
You looked great at pink.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I will be out tonight though. Wingding. It's happening.
Oh, that's right.
And I am a judge for the Wingding at the Armory. And tickets are still available. I posted something on my Facebook page if you want to get tickets. But I think for like a really low price, you get unlimited wings from like 5 to 9.
Oh, yeah. You can really go out
Yes.
of control.
There's info on our Instagram too from when the Wingding people were.
Oh, okay,
you
great.
Can see that picture.
Yeah.
You and a panel of other celebrity judges, right?
Yes.
very
I mean,
exciting.
the who's
biggest,
who.
Only the biggest.
The who's who of St. Louis entertainment.
Yeah. And man, you're going to get influenced tonight.
Oh, there's a lot of those.
influencers.
Yeah.
A lot of those.
Hey, guys.
I did see my old friend Alex is going to be there. He immediately after I posted it on Facebook, he texted me. He said, I'm finally going to be able to see you. Because he wants to get together every once in a while and go play golf. And it seems like I always have plans. Or at least I tell him that. And we just haven't seen each other in a long time. So
That's great that they. That's great that they got him because public appearances aren't really his
No,
thing.
he
so
does
Pretty
not.
shy.
Yeah,
He does not like being out. He doesn't love people knowing who he is.
Yeah.
And
Real recluse.
he really is. So I'm glad that we're able to get him out of the house.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's really more about that sounds like
plan.
me.
Yeah.
Everything we just said sounds like me, especially during the week. And luckily, if you get there early, I'm doing the first sesh of judging.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so I because I saw all the judges have to be there at 5, and some of them aren't getting their wings until like 7.
Yeah. I did it last year, and I think I was in either the last group or almost the last group.
I would have had to give them my regrets if that was the case. So yeah, that Wingding thing.
Have you been to the Armory?
Never.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it'll be my first time. Have you been?
No.
I know. I haven't been either.
Have you been?
Nope.
Oh, man.
I know. How about that?
We got to get out there with the people.
I'll take lots of pictures for you.
Yeah, please do.
All right. I guess we should get on with the show. Tickets to give away today. We'll have tickets for Green Day. That's this week at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. Then Imagine Dragons in the 8 o'clock hour, 9 o'clock hour, Evolution Festival tickets. And that is a 2-day pass. Big ticket for First 5 Notes this week. And the artists that are coming into town at the end of September, incredible. Hollywood Outsiders coming up. We also have Tuesday Tidbits, Food Court, a lot to cover in Food Court. If you guys want to text us, be a part of the show, the Cheney Window and Door text line is 314-669-4665.
Hi, I'm Mark Cantor. My law firm is Cantor Injury Law. Honor, integrity, loyalty, faith, and family are the principles and the foundation of Cantor Injury Law, and why we get justice for the injured and can win you the big bucks. If you have been in a car accident, truck accident, boating, or ATV crash, or even had a dog bite, please call Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999. There is no fee unless you win. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
Oh, hey, this is Tom from Salt and Smoke. I like this podcast because it's made by real people who bring their own take on what's doing. Makes my day a little nicer to hear them talk. That's kind of what we try to do at Salt and Smoke. Real food from scratch, made the way we think is best to make your day have a little more flavor. Find your bestie at saltandsmokebbq.com. Oh, and Chris isn't that funny.
Rakuten is the smartest way to save money when you shop because you earn cash back at over 3,500 stores. Fashion, beauty, electronics, home essentials, travel, dining, concert tickets, and more. Your favorite stores like Lowe's, Levi's, and Nike pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. And Rakuten then passes on a part of that payment to its members as cash back. You're already shopping at your favorite stores. Why not save while you're doing it? It's a no-brainer. Membership is free and easy to sign up. Get the Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members who are already saving. Cashback rates change daily. See Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cashback really adds up.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
Yeah, here we go. Adele has a strong opinion about the Olympics. She thinks Australian breakdancer Rachel Gunn, a.k.a. Ray Gunn, was, quote, the best thing that's happened in the Olympics. She's a big fan. Oh, sorry.
I think a lot of people think that.
It's one of my best things.
It's more entertaining than a lot of the Olympics.
I might as well just do it now. Let me see it.
And I get that everyone's celebrating her, because she just went out there. But there's got to be another Australian there who can, really do breakdance
Do
moves.
Australians just not know what breakdancing is?
I don't know.
I wouldn't read a book, but I would read an article about how we got from them announcing breakdancing to that woman representing that country.
I saw a video of what claimed to be the qualifying round of her doing her dance.
To get to the Olympics.
Get to the Olympics. I don't know if that's really what it's her.
And how was it?
It's what you saw. It's the same moves and everything. It wasn't like she is punking us.
I didn't see her when she originally aired. I remember Courtney texting me immediately after. What I saw online was someone she competed against. She's doing the yawn, and then whoever she's competing against in that round is doing a really cool. It's like the typical, really, really cool breakdance move, and it's even funnier to see her do her thing, and then the other person come in and just smoke one of those spinning on their head things.
Yes.
Oh,
she's like, watch this. I'm gonna hop like a raccoon.
Yeah, well,
a kangaroo.
I feel like this isn't the last we've heard of her.
No,
I don't either.
Can't be. She said, this is Adele who was talking. She said she couldn't figure out if the routine was a joke or not, but she said it made me very, very happy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's been, is it a meme or when there's video attached with her doing it? I don't think I've seen one of those with different text about what it supposedly is that I have not laughed out loud at.
Yeah,
totally agree.
The one I sent to Emma yesterday, maybe one of my all-time favorites. And it was when your duvet cover, I can't remember what it is.
When your sheets can't get dry because the duvet
cover's
swallows
ripped.
them
Yes.
all up. Yeah.
Did you know that breakdancing won't be in the next Summer Olympics?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's because it didn't go well, or?
No, I don't know. I think that breakdancing thing on Friday really reignited the Olympic. We were all Olympicked maybe at our peak.
Yeah.
And it was starting to wane. Mm-hmm. And I think this reignited the excitement. No, I just think they don't know how to judge it. I think it's a weird format that they've got them doing it.
I don't know if they had already decided that. It seemed because we had already heard prior to these Olympics starting, we had already heard, hey, baseball's back, softball is back. There was some other kind of lacrosse or some other interesting ones being added. Mm-hmm. So maybe that was already dictated before, or maybe it was on the fence. But man, I think it's safe to say that if they made the decision that week, they would have been like, yeah, this isn't working.
This may come as a shock, but not all actors are fun to work with. People on Reddit were talking about it, and they were asked to come up with a list of the worst actors that they have worked with. So there's no fact checking here. We don't know, but there was some interesting things.
No fact checking. This is just, we're throwing it at the wall.
Right. These are just people on Reddit saying, like, I worked with Steven Seagal and he was terrible. So a lot of people said Steven Seagal. Some people said James Corden. Tyra Banks. Somebody said, legitimately will fire someone if they look her in the eye when passing in the hallway. Michael Cera made the list.
Really?
Yeah. Chris Pine, Russell Crowe, which I don't think you'd be surprised.
Chris Pine, huh?
Ben Stiller and John Cusack. People said that they're both very entitled. But then the tops of the list, Scarlett Johansson. They say she's very high maintenance and demanding. Dr. Phil.
Yes.
He has a no eye contact rule. Somebody said he's one of the nastiest, most self-absorbed people.
He really is. We did a thing with him one time, like he came here to speak, and he's not a great guy.
Who implements a no eye contact rule?
I don't remember hearing that when we had stuff going on with him, but I don't remember that. But
what's the motivation for that?
I don't know. You just get annoyed at human beings. But then number one on their list, and I don't know if this is ranked or what, but Blake Lively.
Really?
Man, she's really not getting good press lately.
Somebody said she's the most entitled, snobbiest, and rudest person to deal with. They said she threw tantrums.
Wow.
I don't know.
But we have no way of verifying any of this. It's
yes.
just people
It's just people on
throwing
Reddit.
words.
But you had something to say about Dr. Phil. You would have agreed with that.
Everybody in
met him.
anybody that had to deal with him in radio, if he had something going on, because he was the biggest thing and you wanted to be a part of it, knows how they know how his people were. His people were ruthless, and that's because he probably is.
Right. Trickles down.
Yes.
Vince Vaughn got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame yesterday. He was joined by his wife, Kyla, and then their two kids. He's got two kids, a 13-year-old named Lachlan and 11-year-old son, Vernon.
Yeah, I read that.
I guess they're rarely ever seen in public.
And I read that story because I'm like, well, I mean, surely Favreau showed up.
Really?
And usually, well, I mean, usually you see they didn't mention anyone, which surprised me. Which you know why he's doing it. He's got an Apple show coming out.
Yeah, Bad
really?
Monkey.
Yeah.
Something Monkey?
Yeah.
Bad Monkey?
But they always get that star right before they have a big project.
I'm glad
I love him.
Yeah.
Donald Trump sat down for an interview with Elon Musk on Twitter, but the whole thing was delayed due to technical issues. So even Elon Musk has to call IT every now and again.
So did it happen, or it just got pushed back?
I think it did.
I think it did. It just got delayed because there was an issue, and people were sniping away on that because of Elon. Let's see. Carol Burnett doesn't like the dirty comedy. She said she finds modern comedy boring and not funny when it goes blue. Well, I mean, she never really did that. In her days.
That's not her bag.
Right. Rachel Lillis passed away. Who's Rachel Lillis, you ask? The 46-year-old voiced both Misty and Jessie on Pokemon. So a lot of people.
How old?
She was only 46.
Oh my gosh.
She had breast cancer. But yeah, she's a big voice on Pokemon. The Creature from the Black Lagoon remake has a director, James Wan. So he's the guy who created the Saw universe and the Conjuring universe. So sounds like that project is in good hands. I feel like they've been talking about the Creature from the Black Lagoon for 30 years. Like
making it?
Yeah, I feel like this story comes and goes all the time. Like, who's going to... And there's different directors attached to it, but I guess it's officially going to happen. There's also another Terminator movie on the way. Do you know... So this will be a new Terminator movie. Do you know what number Terminator we're on? Like what number movie this will be?
Do this.
Okay, so you had the first one, the original. Then you had T2 with Robert Patrick.
Yeah.
Then the third one was
the woman.
It was the woman.
The blonde woman. And then you had...
Then didn't she come back?
Did she come back? No.
No, the main girl.
Oh, Sarah Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Genesis was one,
Oh yeah, it was.
and then there was another one.
So we're probably on 5.
You had the series as well, but let's not count that. So I'm going to say this would be, but I feel like we're probably forgetting one. I'm going to say 6th or 7th.
7th.
Which one did we forget?
7th. I don't know. James Cameron is developing it, so he's the OG
The
guy.
original and the second one. If it's on, I'm probably going to watch it.
The second one was on something. Over
I
the
really
weekend.
like it. I like both of
The
them.
second one's great.
The Bachelor.
The original's honestly pretty bad.
I know, but I like it.
Right.
I don't know why. I just
dark and weird.
because he's
very
really
80s.
after her, and it's
Yeah.
stressful. He
He really wants to get her.
really wants to kill
He's
her.
committed, almost like a
I mean,
robot.
the police
Like, he just
station
won't
scene
Programmed.
is so
Yeah, like
stressful.
he's been programmed to do it. It's crazy. The Bachelor has their next Bachelor, Grant Ellis. He's the second black man to be the Bachelor.
They've already named the Bachelor.
I guess.
Really?
Story.
We're still watching Bachelorette. I watched
Are
it last
you?
night.
They're ready to move on. Netflix is going to do a new animated Ghostbusters series. They say we don't know a lot about it, but they say it'll tonally be in line with the recent Ghostbusters films. So I guess it's that cast with people voicing them in animation.
I'm out on that.
I'll give it a shot. This Grant Ellis guy got sent home last night on
Oh, and
Bachelor.
already
And then
they're
they
like,
announced it.
we love
Usually
him.
they wait to do that.
Isn't that
I
weird?
wonder why. Usually they wait until because
Yeah, because they have an announcement.
There must be some
after the final rose.
motivation.
Unless they're starting shooting like sooner than they normally would to try to keep it going.
This guy seems
voice style.
real cool though.
U.S. gymnast Jordan Childs is not getting her bronze medal back. Her appeal was denied, but Flavor Flav is stepping up. He is going to make her a bronze clock necklace,
Nice.
which is almost as good as some say better than a bronze medal.
It's terrible. That whole thing's terrible.
I know.
They handled it poorly.
Whose fault? Who's the
judges are at
enemy?
fault, and then the IOC.
Yeah, they
ultimately.
messed it up.
The judges-
U.S. was right.
Yes.
But they said, look, you've got to make your appeal within a minute, which I understand. You can't just
They
wait
said
a month and be like, hey, we want to appeal that.
they said they had proof that
US
they were in time,
Gymnastics says, yeah, they have proof that they did it.
but they're not going to hear it anymore. They're like, we're done.
Done, moving on. Stinks. And the way that it happened that day was terrible, too.
It was terrible for
'Cause
the
it affects
Romanian.
That
Yeah.
Romanian girl, and now she got her medal, which is fine.
She
but,
didn't get her moment.
She didn't get her moment. If you were just going to overturn it, then you should have just said, no, too late.
Yeah.
Moving on. Last question for you. What TV workplace would you like to work at?
Oh,
Of all the shows, all the
of
places
all
where
the
they work.
shows,
The first one I thought of is number 2 on the list.
Cheers.
Cheers, number 2.
Cheers.
That's the same
yes,
thing. Isn't
that's
that weird?
the best thing. That's the best one for sure.
People are going to say Dunder Mifflin.
Yep. But I don't want to work there.
I don't want to work there. It looks
No, it's
sad.
Functional.
It was number 8 on the list.
It's got to be something where I'm real wealthy. Where would I be really wealthy?
The Courtney Show.
That's definitely not true.
There's not many where you're going to be making a lot of money.
Yeah, I can't think.
What else is there?
I don't think any of them.
Suits.
Suits is not
I
in
would
there.
work there. It's a great one.
I don't have the clothes for that office.
You need a lot of suits.
Hang on. Why can't we come up with any?
I can't come up with one. What are all my favorite shows? It seems like all the shows that I
These are all
like
shows.
are
A lot of these are shows you like.
Oh, the Parks and Rec place.
Yep, number 1.
Oh, it's number 1?
Yep. But you're not
Oh,
getting
I
rich
love
working
Parks
there.
and Rec, but I wouldn't want to work there. Seinfeld doesn't really. They don't have no workplaces.
No, but
Although Kruger.
What about the other show?
Oh, Curb.
No.
Oh, what?
You said Seinfeld, but
Friends.
can't miss. What is it? Must see Thursday nights. Yeah, Friends, Central Park.
Oh, Central
Oh,
Park.
yeah. You don't really think of that as
I don't
I
know.
know.
Work that I get.
but they
don't
would
wanna
all
work
be there.
the Scrubs. Scrubs
The
hospital.
hospital? No, that's not on here.
All right.
I like that one.
Community. What is that? A school?
Nope. I have 15.
Just go through them.
You want them all? I'll just give you the
All
best.
comedies.
Yes.
See, I think they forgot about some of the. There's some dramas that
I'd
have
say
good.
they're almost all comedies. The 99th Precinct from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh yeah.
TGS, 30 Rock. Bob's
Oh
Burgers.
yeah, that's a good one.
Superstore, the Cloud9, the store
that happened in
worked at.
St. Louis.
Yep. The WNYX News Radio.
Oh, yeah, News Radio. What about WKRP?
It's not on here.
That would have been more fun because the time, that's when radio people actually meant something.
Yeah, and Abbott Elementary also on there, too.
I wanted to say that.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
I'm
yeah.
Brando, you're Hollywood Outsider.
Don't quiz me on anything else today. It's not gonna work.
Monday 2.0?
I just don't. My brain's not firing.
Uh-oh.
More coffee, possibly.
You're winning the fashion quiz with that sweater.
True.
I'll tell you that.
Stop
I'm just saying,
Stepping
people want to
it up.
see it.
You stop talking about
These
it.
Text
It's not great.
We'll come through if you follow us at the Courtney Show. If we get, 50 followers today.
And now
Hey, as long as
50
something funny
on
happens.
Instagram.
At the Courtney Show STL. And then you can see that sweater.
All right.
That's a good idea.
We still have a lot of stuff to do today, including tickets for you to win to Green Day this week. That's next. That's coming up in the 7 o'clock hour. Imagine Dragons in the 8, Evolution Festival 2-day passes in the 9. Let's get a look at your traffic.
Nothing.
The Courtney Show.
Can't wait to show my friends today. Best thing I saw yesterday.
Well, I thought this was pretty cool. I saw the AP preseason top 25 college football standings where they rank them before the season. Missouri, I think that they're the same as they were when they finished the season.
I don't even remember.
They're number 11.
Oh.
I think that they should be higher.
Yeah.
I agree. Georgia, they have like a crazy good team keeping all their people.
Yeah.
And I think Michigan, who were the national champs, right? They have fallen to 9 because
They don't have
all
a
the
coach.
and all the seniors.
Yeah.
So yeah, but looking forward to college football. It's kind of exciting. And I don't care about football, but I don't mind college football.
It's okay.
I'm okay with that.
It's passable here.
Yes. And then I saw this and it really made me laugh. We were just talking about the Australian breakdancer. This is from Chris Baki. The only athletes I'll remember from these Olympics are the second best shooter and the 782,000th most talented breakdancer in the world.
I have the same one.
Somebody said, I bet you remember a pole vaulter as well.
Yeah. No kidding.
Oh my gosh, so funny. And then that's all I have. I'm sure I have more, but I don't want to hog.
Wait, can I do a quick follow-up on that one?
Yeah.
Since you mentioned these two people. Have you seen this yet? It's the Turkish shooter guy. And he's, just doing that pose that we've seen. And then the next shot is, it's the Australian break dancer doing her moves, but it looks like the Matrix, like he's shooting and then she's doing the thing.
She's missing the bullet. That's pretty good. All right, what about you, Brando?
This is from Dana Gould. He said, I watched the broadcast edit of Casino last night, and I got to tell you, Joe Pesci's character really is a melon farming cookie doctor.
I don't know what that means.
Because they
edited.
clean
Oh,
it.
got
Yeah.
it, got
They
it,
give
got
them the
it.
extra
That's funny.
words.
That's the only reason it's worth it sometimes to watch a movie that's going to commercial break you to death
Yeah.
is for those.
Like, what are they going to
Yes.
You got to keep some of these seeds, but what are they going to say?
Very funny.
And this one I think somebody will really enjoy in the room. This is from David Gross TV. He said, the Renaissance implies the existence of a Stimpiassance.
Oh, God.
I get it,
I
but
can't even.
it's terrible.
I know. I'm embarrassed for myself.
I can't even support that. I'll do one more because you did the.
It's a Ren and Stimpy joke.
I got it. I don't even watch that show, and I got it.
Asher Perlman said, "There's no one I have less in common with than the me who wrote my Facebook statuses circa 2008."
Oh, man. We used to work with somebody that was young when Facebook started. And when she shares her Facebook statuses, it's one of my favorite things.
So great.
Because she was young.
Yeah.
But Sarah, my friend, and I don't think we understood how it worked. And we would just talk to each other through our status updates. I had a great time last night. So glad you came out. We didn't know what it was.
I always run into ones. It used to say how are
you
it was
feeling?
Your status, so
It
it
would
would
say
say Tim
is.
Convey is.
Yes.
So all of mine from that are is heading to the airport or is on his way here. Or it's funny.
How old were you when you got in on Facebook?
I used to claim, I don't know if this is true, that Ludo was the first band on Facebook. Because Facebook started, it was colleges. There was a thing called Facebooks at schools.
Yeah.
That was the heart, whatever, and that's where it started. So it was.
Yeah, I saw the movie.
You had to have a
college EDU.
An EDU email. So we got, because we were just a year out of college when we started Luda, so we get on there. So that would have been 2003, 2004. And then but they had, I don't remember how long after that they had personal pages. But yeah, Ludo had a Facebook page as a band, and it was like, wow, did you guys get on Facebook?
I know, it's crazy. I did see this too, and I don't know where else I'll do it. And it's terrible because it's called Best Things. And this is about a death. But the headline from People magazine, billionaire Richard Lugner dead at 91, just 2 months after tying the knot with sixth wife, 42.
No.
Oh, man.
Yes. Now, and by the way, their wedding picture, he looks darn good for 91.
That's what she thought, too.
I mean, he looks good. He's 91.
Oh, yeah. She was after his looks.
She was an old soul, like a elderly soul.
Yeah, she made a choice.
If you're going after a 90-year-old millionaire, you could do a lot worse than that fella.
Billionaire,
rather.
Billionaire.
She's what, 42?
42. 2 months. Somebody
longest.
Somebody wrote that posted it. Well played.
You can count on Cantor. Hi, I'm Mark Cantor of Cantor Injury Law. Cantor Injury Law is local, and that's much different than the other lawyers you see advertising. You can count on Cantor to know you and your injury. Count on Cantor to know the law and how to maximize the money you win in your case. You can count on Cantor because we've been winning cases like yours for 30 years. Visit CantorInjuryLaw.com or call us at 314-628-9999.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Food Court.
1065 The Arch.
Food Court is brought to you by the Schnucks Rewards app. Earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. I have let you down as the food reporter for the Courtney Show yesterday.
Did we miss a new Oreo flavor?
Yesterday was a big day in St. Louis, and I had a lot to do yesterday morning. With you out, it's a lot. And I didn't have time to go to the national day calendar. And so I missed.
It wasn't pizza day, was it?
It was gooey butter cake day.
Are you kidding? There's a whole day?
Yeah. And nationally, they're not covering that. Like our services aren't mentioning gooey butter cake day. And I thought about it all day. Isn't it weird the things you think about? Like, man, I missed it there.
Really let the whole community down.
Like sometimes, like if somebody texts something and then I don't hear from them after writing them back, and I don't hear from them for a while, I think about them. Like I wonder if they're mad.
Yeah.
I do. I take that with me. So I'm sorry, but today's your day to go get some. Somebody brought some gooey butter cake by.
Yeah, it's
not
other stations.
But not for us.
Super nice.
Well, I bet if they would have brought it by yesterday, you would have remembered to look. Or they could have tipped us off. Hey.
Well, they brought it by way later, too.
Oh, really?
Yes. We did not get a gooey butter cake delivery
Well, I don't think we
yesterday.
deserve it either because we missed it.
I know.
Next year. There's always next year.
I apologize. Today, I will let you know, is National Filet Mignon Day and Prosecco Day.
What's that?
Prosecco.
What is that?
It's a drink. People a lot of times substitute champagne and Prosecco.
Oh, never heard of it.
I only know it because one of my friends
You're wealthy.
enjoys Prosecco. I don't like it.
Versus
It's not my thing.
Champagne?
Yes. Well, likes both of them, but some people like Prosecco more than champagne.
Because champagne is just what? It's sparkling white wine or something.
I don't really know, but I did see a really interesting recipe on Reels on Instagram. It's not really a recipe, but here's what they did. If you love mimosas, they took like a glass that's like, what would you call a tumbler? Like a drink glass.
Yeah.
And they put a shot glass in the middle of it. And then around the shot glass, they put orange juice and filled it up like, almost to the top with orange juice. And then they froze the orange juice, took the shot glass out and poured champagne in the center.
And they spun around 3 times, lit the rim of the glass.
No, that's it. But it looked really fancy and cool.
Oh, yeah.
It just looked. They just poured the champagne over the frozen OJ, and then it went into the shot glass portion of it that was open.
Melts it.
Yes, I thought it was.
It's kind of cool.
I thought it was kind of cool if you're having a mimosa party.
Yeah.
For something different, and you want to make some cool drinks. If you fancy yourself a mixologist. And I'm telling you that tahini is bigger than ever right now. The rimming your glass with the tahini. It's everywhere. I saw it Saturday night.
I've only cooked with it. I've never tried it as a additive to the drink.
People are really doing it.
Popular. Other thing you can do with orange juice is ice cube trays, and you put it in there.
Oh, yeah.
You freeze it, and then you put saran wrap over the top and stick toothpicks in. I learned that from a little cartoon guy on Saturday morning cartoons.
Uh-huh. And a hanker for a hunk of cheese.
Yeah,
that guy.
every once in a while, I do hanker for a hunk of cheese.
A sliver slab of slunka. A hanker for a hunk of cheese.
Chunka cheese. Yahoo!
I don't know what's going on.
It was Saturday. ABC.
Gen X, baby.
Uh-huh. All right, a couple other stories that are more exciting than drinks. Is the obsession with pumpkin spice waning?
Probably.
It has to be, right?
The pitch is much less.
Yeah.
We're still a month out, more than a month out, of the first day of fall, but they just did a big poll with people and they asked them what is their favorite fall spice.
Oh, I bet they said cinnamon.
They sure did. They said cinnamon, favorite. Next, salted caramel. I think we're overdoing the salted caramel. I do not find, every once in a while there's a good salted caramel something, but I'm not obsessed with it.
There's certain stuff.
Yeah. Candy apple. I guess it's not spice. First favorite fall flavor, I guess. Candy apple is next, and then pumpkin spice. Then maple, s'mores, pecan, toasted marshmallow, sweet potato, and cranberry. I don't have a fall spice. Chili is my fall spice.
Chili,
like,
please.
I start getting in the mood to have chili.
Yeah.
In the fall.
Cinnamon, I like that. I like cinnamon on a lot of stuff.
And they also ask people, are you more likely to feel sad when summer ends or excited that fall is here?
I think excited.
I know, I feel the same way, but I live with a real seasonal depression guy. And when the first hint of fall is here, Nick is not.
This is back to school.
He is not happy.
Yeah.
He just hates winter so much. Like, he is not happy on these cool nights either.
Yeah, I start getting a little panicked.
He does not like it.
I don't hate fall. I do like fall.
I do
but
too. You know what's...
I know that it can go so quickly.
Yeah, it does go quickly, but man, it's great.
People were almost twice as likely to say they are pumped for the fall. There's a new subscription. You know, all these different food places are trying to really help us out and save us money.
Nice of them.
That, and they want to get us back into their place. And by the way, today is the first day, I believe, you can go to McDonald's for that collector's cup meal.
Oh, right.
And get one of the nostalgic collector's cup.
No Garfield, everybody.
No, but you can, I think I posted them last week. You can easily find them. But I'm sure that's going to help them. I really do think it will.
Yeah, I mean,
people that like to collect those kind of things.
I think those McDonald's ones are
I think they're cheating, though. They're doing two things on one cup. I don't like that.
No. And I think the McDonald's ones are going to be the most popular. I think they should look like the original.
The McDonald's own their own cup, not the Hello Kitty / Peanuts collab.
I mean, that's fine. I get that there are people that collect all that stuff, but I think the most, it's like that Grimace shake. I think that's part of it is
it's Grimace.
McDonald's dip back into your own nostalgia.
Yes, you have history.
Yeah.
Use it. Well, anyway, so lots of different places are doing subscription services and things that you can save money, meal plans. Chuck E. Cheese just announced, it's actually Chuck E. Cheese's. That's the proper name of Chuck E. Cheese. They are doing a new subscription program.
Maybe Chuck E. Cheese made the announcement, the actual person.
I know, but they keep talking about Chuck E. Cheese like it's the restaurant.
Oh, so they're messing it up. Got it.
Has just announced a new subscription program that will reward people discounted games and food.
All right.
Okay, so the subscription program, you have to pay every single month.
I don't think that's
It is a terrible thing. Gold, silver, and bronze, there are 3 tiers. $7.99 per month is the cheapest.
Hey, I'm seeing only Chuck E. Cheese out here.
You are?
The website is chuckecheese.com. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not seeing any cheeses.
I'm telling you.
Chuck is a liar.
I looked it up years ago, and maybe they've changed
I
it.
think maybe that people used to say Chuck E. Cheese's.
I never
and you
said
were
Chuck.
probably like, no, it's Chuck E. Cheese.
I never said Chuck. Okay, is it Chuck E. Cheese or Chuck E. Cheese's? I don't know. I'll have to look more into that.
I mean, they call it Chuck E. Cheese.
Man, this is going to be a controversy today.
In 92, all restaurants assumed the name Chuck E. Cheese's. But I
That's
think
what
maybe
it is
they
now?
Then they've
No,
switched
I think
back.
they've switched back, probably. All right.
That sly
Do you
rat.
really want to hear about these subscription services? Let me just tell you. It's
terrible.
It's awful. You don't even get anything free. You get discounts. Like you pay $7.99 a month for the cheapest, which is the bronze level. And you get 40 games. We get 40 games per visit, but you also get 20% off most food, drinks, and bonus games.
So, like the lame ones.
And then the next one is 100 games per visit, 30% off food. And the gold is 250 games per visit and 50% off food. But that's $30 a month.
Jeez.
And you have to sign up for the whole year.
How often would you have to go?
I don't understand.
$30 a month?
A month?
The gold one, you do get added benefits like the birthday club and discounts, not free, on Trampoline Zone and Ninja Run.
Oh. Say no more.
Well, I mean, no, I'm in for Ninja Run.
Have you ever gotten like some kind of weird subscription service for the food? Because you're like, I'll use this all the time. I told you about my friend that bought the Six Flags Food Pass, and then she found out that her dad was going there to eat dinner like a few times a week.
Yeah.
It's smart. He was getting all this food.
It's great.
It's like, where are you? I'm at Six Flags eating a turkey leg.
I don't think I've done it, but my friend Nathan, he was doing a coffee thing at one of the gas stations in Waterloo. I think it was the Sip and Save is what he called it. And he would go every day and get his coffee, and it was a subscription thing.
Yeah.
And you get so much a month, and then they got rid of it.
Yeah, Breadco did that for a while.
Yeah, my mom does the Breadco one.
Oh, really?
But I guess the gas station got rid of it, and he walked in, and the lady was like, "Where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while." And he was like, "Well, Patty, the Sip and Save went away."
Well, you're not going to stop there unless
no
you have
reason
to
to
get
come
your
in
coffee.
anymore. Yeah. He was really down.
But I'd be curious to hear from people that got some kind of odd subscription service.
Yeah.
Like the Six Flags one makes sense to people that are going to Six Flags a lot because it's really inexpensive.
And to know that your food is covered.
But it's
when
so
you
funny
go.
that like they're just going out there to have dinner. It's
why not?
It's just very interesting to me.
If you live nearby.
All right, that is your food court. It's brought to you by the Schnucks Rewards app.
You can do it! I see dead people. Hello, Newman. Where's the beef? What you talking about,
Throwback Live.
We got contestants all lined up. Brando, you'll be playing for Maureen from St. Louis. Tim has Alyssa from Muscuda. And I'll play for Nicole from Edwardsville this Thursday night. Green Day at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. Whoever picked the right show member will be at that show Thursday night.
Throwback Live is brought to you by the Madison County Firemen's Bingo Hall with a chance to win $25,000 in their Crazy 8 raffle. She's the host of Throwback Live. It's Afton.
Hi, guys. How we doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Kids back in school?
No. Tomorrow. Tomorrow they go back to school.
It's embarrassing when you lose track of your
It
own
really
children.
is. Like, where are
I know
they?
the feeling.
Yeah, I don't know.
Were they there when I
pumped?
So pumped. It's been the longest summer of my life.
What are you more pumped about? The kids going back to school or pumpkin spice season?
I actually just Googled when is it coming out?
It's this month, always.
Yeah. Last year it was around the 24th. So.
Is it not too early for you?
It's not. I would get one today.
Products out in the store. The pumpkin spice stuff. I got pumpkin spice creamer for Alex for coffee.
Yeah, but I'd say I'm more excited about back to school if that tells you anything.
Okay.
Because usually it's
should.
pumpkin, but
I get it.
If I get both at the same time.
Oh,
yeah. You
Wow.
drop off the kids and then they hand you a pumpkin spice
Living the
latte.
dream. Think about it, Starbucks. All right, let's do Throwback Live. So Ray has throwback clips for you guys. You're going to ring in with these sounds. Courtney, Brando, and Tim. Tim's
mix it up.
face. All right, question 1. Name the product being advertised here.
And they're both delicious because they're thick and
Courtney.
Mrs. Buttersworth?
That's correct.
and buttery. She really talks.
Twice as thick as maple syrup, so it pours slower.
Is it
And it's made with grade A butter.
Butterworth?
It says Buttersworth on my answer, but
It's Butterworth, but that's
is
close.
it Butterworth?
It's Butterworth.
We'll still accept Buttersworth.
Good.
yeah.
I mean, should we?
Yes.
All right, question 2. Name this video game. Courtney.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong is correct.
Boom, boom, boom.
I love that game. Question 3.
Yeah, you would.
Why?
Your grandparents owned a video
Oh, yeah, you love them all.
gaming place. Slots
It's
are
in my
fun.
blood.
Your
yeah.
empire is
Right?
built on Donkey Kong.
Is it slots of fun?
Slots of fun.
We've talked about it before, but I was not allowed to go there.
Because it was
For good
shady.
reason,
Yes.
yeah.
I believe that, actually. Not my parents.
Not your
my grandpa.
Your grandpa was real shady.
Yes, that is for sure. All right, question 3. God rest his soul. Name this 1988 Ricardo Montalban movie.
A nice party, Hasbro. See a lot of familiar facelifts.
Brando.
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun is correct.
A nice party.
Ricardo Montalban.
See a lot of familiar facelifts.
What is he in it for like a second?
This is
He's the villain.
real trickery.
We got another one. All right, question 4. Name this Phil Hartman movie.
Today is my birthday, and my father said I can have
Brando.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Pee-wee's Big
Anything I
Adventure
want.
is correct.
Good for you and your
Who is he
father.
in that?
So guess what I want? A new brain.
Just in one scene. I
No,
think.
your bike.
It's not this.
I don't even remember.
What's
He
so
was in the
funny,
stage
Pee-wee?
play, I think, that Pee-wee's whole world is
movie.
built off of. Yeah, so I believe that he probably
Played a
had
character.
but not like one of the main characters.
Yeah. Okay. We have 2 points, Courtney, 2 points, Brando. Here is your tiebreaker question. Question 5. Name this soap opera. Courtney.
Days of Our Lives.
That's correct. In 3 notes for Courtney Landrum win.
Like sand through the hourglass.
And that means it's a big win for you, Nicole from Edwardsville. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you so excited? I can hear it in your voice.
I am. Sorry.
Are you at work?
I am at work.
Okay. All right. Well, Thursday night, Green Day is going to be in town at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. You have a pair of tickets. Congratulations to you,
Awesome.
Nicole.
Thank you.
Have a great time at the show, and we'll have another pair to give away tomorrow with Throwback Live. Yes.
Yeah, Throwback Live.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
On The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
Friday, we will be flipping our show to afternoons. We'll be on from 2 to 6 Friday afternoon, and we'll be live from Pantera's Pizza in Edwardsville, Illinois. And our pizza party tour is brought to you by Genesis of St. Charles. We're hoping you guys come by, see us. It's a great spot. If you haven't been to a Pantera's in a while, it is exactly what you remember. It's a big location, so we're looking forward to it. And of course, that delicious pizza of Pantera's.
Getting that hunk.
That's
so
right.
excited.
I know. We have those Courtney Show pizza party cups that we'll give away that don't confuse them with the Pantera's cups that you'll get.
Oh, yeah, don't steal the Pantera's cups.
No. Make sure it says the Courtney Show on these cups because they're those red plastic pizza parlor cups that you remember from days of yore. All right. You guys remember there's certain viral videos that we just loved and fell in love with these people. Do you remember this one right here? I'm going to need to be in queue over here. This one.
Buttery, flaky crust.
Baked on a buttery crust.
Buttery.
Baked on a buttery flavored crust. Baked on a buttery flavored crust. Crust. Yeah.
Baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
Baked in a buttery,
Baked in a
flaky
buttery,
crust.
flaky crust.
Here we go. Baked on a buttery, crispy crust. Flaky. I like flaky all again.
And then when she does
Make
it,
sure
she
they have
messes
a
it
true
up.
pan up there. Baked on a buttery. Okay. Baked on a buttery, crispy crust.
Jack, flaky.
I thought I said flaky. Okay.
Oh my God.
Baked on a buttery, flaky crust.
You should have had me do that.
Oh yeah, she does that good.
Baked in the butter was flaky.
Baked on a buttery, crispy crust.
He just wants it to be crispy.
God,
Wait till she does
okay.
Yeah.
Crispy.
Flaky.
Flaky.
Big smiles looking at the camera.
Oh my God.
It's not flaky anymore.
In 3.
Baked in a buttery, flaky crust. Did I screw up again?
Yes, you did.
I did?
Big smile.
Baked in a buttery, flavored.
Flaky.
Flaky.
Baked in a buttery,
Camera say.
flaky
Crust. Okay. Here we go.
Baked in a buttery,
Flaky.
flaky crust. Ah,
Baked in a bait. Oh.
I mean, you have to love those two. And I saw yesterday it was reported that Jack passed away. It was Jack,
no.
Jack and Sonia. I think they were from Maine,
How
possibly.
long ago was that?
Let me see what the date is. But man, when you watch it, you're just like, he could.
Yeah.
It looked
You give him
fake.
1,000 tries.
This was posted 11 years ago. 9.6 million. 9.6 million views. I mean, he could not. And then when she did it, he incepted her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Jack! She was like, Jack! And then the frustration on their face, and they're supposed to be smiling.
Yeah.
And listen, that crust wasn't all that flaky by the time they had to take a bite of it.
Probably more crispy than flaky.
But I thought that was sad news that he passed away because he just really left us with one of the best videos.
Buttery,
flaky
crust.
If you haven't seen it, I can post it on the blog today. And a little after 10, you can see it at 1065thearch.com.
The Courtney Show.
Well, Chris still not back. Not sure when he gets back in town or if he's back in town or when he's going to come in. But I know that he's back from Vienna, right? I think they're back. He and Nikki.
I believe so.
Who went with them? Her sister and...
Yeah, her sister Lauren and Lauren's husband Matt.
Lauren's husband Matt was was a star of a couple of Nikki's videos that she posted on Instagram.
Bit of a dancer.
He's a character.
With a bucket hat. I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, she was on the Smartless podcast yesterday. I think it was released. And Will Arnett is the one that invited her, which is very cool.
That's very cool.
I just love all three of those guys. I don't listen to the podcast, but I really like them. I watched the documentary, but I'm not much of a podcast listener. Do as I say, not as I do. Go listen to our podcast.
Well, we don't want to listen to our own podcast.
No, I would never do
I
that.
don't want to listen to me at all.
Ours is red hot.
Yeah, I would never. I turn the station if I hear one of my commercials.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't.
Also, people not interested in your sweater, I guess.
What?
Oh.
No,
I mean, we talked
Instagrammers?
about getting. We were supposed to get 50 Instagram followers, and we didn't.
Maybe because I'm lackluster on the saying it's not that great.
Yeah, usually when we do a thing, it's like, whoa.
A plea?
Man, I don't
Nobody cares about me.
People.
I'm
I
fading.
promise we won't post it.
If we get 50?
If we get 50.
Okay.
No, let's just try to at the Courtney Show STL on Instagram. What are you waiting for?
And I'll do one of my breakdancing poses in the picture.
Shout out to JPO85. And Mike Renee 71. A few others.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mike.
The Courtney Show STL. You don't have to say a few others if those were the only two.
No, there were
Okay.
It's just making them up.
I know.
good people.
Thank you for the one new follower. All right, today, I don't think any of us on the show are this, but it's Left-Handers Day.
Oh, no, I'm a righty.
Oh.
We're all
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you do anything left-handed?
No. Nothing.
I can kind of hit left-handed. That's about it.
Nick plays golf left-handed.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Everything
And that's
else
all he
right-handed?
does left?
No, I don't know. He does maybe something with baseball too.
Yeah, I would assume if he hits left-handed.
But I don't
if he
know.
would swing a bat.
I'd have to ask him.
Yeah, Augie's my weirdo. He everything is right-handed except he hits left-handed.
Gosh.
And I noticed in football practice, And no one taught him one way or the other. But like when you get in your 3-point stance,
What you either put your right hand down or your
usually
left
if
hand.
you're right-handed, you put your right hand down,
Yeah.
your dominant hand, and he always puts his left down.
Oh,
I'm like,
God,
yeah,
that seems weird. He's and back in the day, they tried to stop you from being left-handed
Yeah.
because the world isn't easy for left-handed people.
It's better for left-handed pitchers, that's for sure.
Well,
But
besides
for
sports,
writing left-handed is
it's not only that. So they just asked left-handed people what is difficult about the world because you're left-handed. And it's all the scissors. They didn't even mention that on the list because most people know about the scissors and can openers.
Writing, because you have to write.
Your hand gets all
goes
inky
over the
because you
thing.
write to the ink.
Well, here's what they shared: zippers on jeans. Because the flap that covers the zippers is on the left, so it's
you're
nearly
right.
impossible to zip with your left hand. Credit card machines, the swiper is always on the right, and if there's a pen tethered, it is also on the right side of the machine. And the pens at banks, too.
Yep.
Measuring cups, if you hold it the way that is, it's all the milliliters instead of ounces.
Yeah.
Car fobs, I don't really understand this one. The kind with a key that opens like a knife.
It's like a button.
The
It
button is
flips
always
open.
set up for righties. Lefties have to open them upside down.
That's right. That's true. I didn't think about that.
Microwaves, if you push the button to open it with your left hand, the door hits you in the arm. Rulers and tape measures, if you use a tape measure left-handed, the numbers are upside down. I mean, you can figure that out. But yes, everything's made for a right-handed person. Power tools like chop saws. The handle you pull down on is on the right. If you want to use it lefty, you have to cross your arms and reach over the blade.
Yeah, that's no fun.
And
it's a little
it's
dangerous.
a chop saw.
Remind people what a chop saw is, Brando, just so
It's
you
that
know.
ring.
It's like a
spinny guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining. Yes.
Okay. I like that Brando is our person since he's fixed so many things
I
around the
call
house.
it a chop saw. I can't remember
What
it's
is
called.
it?
I don't remember. We have one.
Did you? Could you tell by my my sound effect?
Yeah, that
Ring.
Yeah.
Ring.
Perfect.
Novelty coffee cups. So if there's only printing on one side, it faces out for righties so other people can see it. For lefties, it looks blank to other people. But I mean, are you really doing the novelty
you're really
thing
in the
so
weeds
people
on
can
that one.
see?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, because this is a mug that Tim got me.
Yeah, but Dolly's on your side.
Dolly's on my side.
Yeah,
I think you want Dolly facing.
You want Dolly facing
I
out.
don't need that.
So you've got a left-handed coffee mug right there.
I have. No, you want Dolly facing out.
Yeah, but she's not. She's facing in. The train's facing out.
I know. Oh, yeah, it is a lefty.
So I'm saying it's a lefty
Yes.
cup.
I see my name and Dollywood. And
unless you want to
cute
see
little Dolly with the side pony.
Yep.
Hi, everybody. Good morning, Courtney.
More people mention this mug when they see it. People really.
Great mug.
It's a showstopper.
I always give you credit, too.
No, I appreciate that.
Tim picked this up for me. He's a nice. I said he's a nice
good
lad.
boy.
Yeah.
Playing cards. A lot of them only have numbers in 2 of the 4 corners, so you can't see them well when they're in your left hand.
I never noticed that.
That makes sense.
God, I live in this right-handed world.
Serrated knives. Even a lot of lefties don't know. The teeth are set up to offset the tendency to twist clockwise with your right hand, so lefties tend to cut things like bread thinner at the top, fatter at the bottom. I don't know what that means.
Because the serration,
I can't picture it.
I guess the way it's designed, it's meant for right-handers.
Yeah. I mean, we're just living in this world where we don't know the struggles.
No.
I just want to say I am so sorry
Yeah.
to all those
There should be I'm sure there's left-handed companies that make all this stuff.
Yeah, but I bet somebody's just crushing it on a website.
Man, if we could have gotten in on this early,
My brother
we wouldn't be
Kern's
here now.
left-handed.
Oh, he is?
Yep.
Yeah, because I think by the time, did they try to stop anyone? Because do you remember that being a thing? In Catholic grade school, they used to.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it in action.
They used to not want you to be.
In my world.
But you understand why, though, because of this.
Yeah.
In my world, it's opposite. We're trying to make kids
You want to,
left-handed.
yes, you're like, please be
They got a
for
better
sports.
chance, in baseball.
For the sports.
Pause is left-handed.
Ray? Oh, he is?
I could tell.
All right. We've got some tidbits coming up because it's Tuesday Tidbits. It's the Courtney Show on the Arch.
Tuesday Tidbits. Tuesday Tidbits.
Tuesday Tidbits is brought to you by Audi of Kirkwood. Go visit the brand new Audi of Kirkwood, AudiKirkwood.com. All right, Tuesday Tidbits today. Let's see. I bet Nikki Glazer knows this tidbit, my first one. Do you know what the first song Taylor Swift learned to play on guitar was?
Ooh.
This song was released in 1998. This week. 1998, this week, this song was released, and it was a big one.
Is it like a
Plain White Tees?
Shania Twain?
It's not, but it is a female singer.
Country?
No.
Jewel.
Oh.
It's not. It's a pop song.
Oh, not Jewel. It's too late.
98?
1998.
I know we can come up with this. Aguilera?
Sheryl Crow?
It's is this a one-hit wonder possibly? I don't know. This sound was pretty big.
Four Non Blondes?
No. It's a female singer, but it's a name of a band. It's 4 words in the band name.
La la. La 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 la.
It is a band fronted by a female.
Yes. It's
Why can't hang on.
bump, 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 bump. Those are the.
And you think it's a one-hit wonder?
I mean, maybe it's not, but it seems like it is.
Echo and the Bunnymen.
Yeah, it does work.
That's pretty good.
It was Lips Like Sugar. No, I'm just kidding.
Is it somebody in the somethings? No.
No.
It's just a band.
No, it's a weird name of a band. You guys want to give up?
No, I want to find it.
I don't think I'm going to get there.
It is the first song that she learned to play on guitar at age 9.
It's a lady. Hootie and the Blowfish would work too.
It's a two-word title of a song. Do you want me to meow it?
I want this so bad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like the meow.
Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow.
Oh, Kiss Me.
Yes.
Oh.
Sixpence none the richer.
It is.
Yeah, that makes sense. We should have come up with that.
How about that meowing, though?
Meow, I got it. I like my
You were a
songs
little
in
off on the
cat
meows.
form.
Hey, he got it.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not
I like
I'm not a
cats.
professional meower.
Or chickens. I'm pretty good at I like chickens too.
Yeah, can you bonk it?
No, I've been meowing for years. The chicken thing's his deal. All right, and then my other one is the real person who inspired the character Mark Ratner from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, the nerdy movie theater guy who's friends with old Damone.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You don't know because you've never seen the movie. But if
I know what you're
Greg
talking about.
Warren was here, he would love this tidbit.
What's his nickname? Weasel?
I think I've seen
What do
it.
they call him?
It wasn't Weasel.
How do you get it?
Rat, wasn't it? His name's Mark Ratner.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was based on a real life guy. The guy's name, Andy Rathbone. Cameron Crowe, who wrote Fast Times, met Rathbone during his research process at a high school in San Diego. This guy, Rathbone, went on to become a writer at computer magazines. Then he was tapped to write some of the first 4 Dummies books. He wrote the bestseller Windows for Dummies in 1992.
No way.
The top-selling computer book in history, along with 50 others.
Wow.
Hey, way to go, Rat.
Yeah. All right, what do you guys have? Hopefully it's not going to be a quiz again. I'm sorry that took so long.
I have no quizzes. However, mine are all Sue the dinosaur related.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they are?
I
Okay,
hope
that's
you're
good.
excited. I'm like, oh, these are perfect. Perfect for Tuesday tidbits. So, first one, Sue is a T-Rex that is at the St. Louis Science Center right now. It's a traveling exhibit, so if you can go, it's the largest complete T-Rex fossil ever found. So that's the distinction of Sue. It's big and it was a complete, not like we found half of it and then we kind of guessed the rest. So that's why Sue's a big deal. Sue's named after the woman who found the dinosaur.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why.
So that her name was Sue. She was a paleontologist or whatever, and she found the T-Rex. So, but you may think like, oh, Sue must be a girl. They don't know. They have no idea if Sue was male or female. They can't tell from the fossil record if it was male or female. So it's just genderless.
Huh.
So I kept calling her a girl, and they're like, well, we don't really know either way.
You could always have a boy named Sue.
Yeah, so it's kind of the perfect name because it's a little, non-gender specific. Sue, they say, was very old for a T-Rex, lived to be a very, very advanced age. That's why he or she was so big. But this is sad. I'm going to do the sad one before the funny one. They say Sue had you can tell from her his or her jawline had like a problem with her jaw, like it was broke and like cracked in a spot. And they were talking about something else there, and they said he or she probably died from starvation because he couldn't chew anymore because of that jaw. And you can see arthritis all down its tail. And so you see and he's got broken bones that have mended and stuff. And so you can tell this T-Rex was old and went through a lot.
The other thing people don't know about Sue, left-handed.
Left-handed, yeah. That didn't really matter because they couldn't do much with their little T-Rex
that's very interesting.
Yeah, and then this is a funny one. So they said a T-Rex and a chicken, ironically, we're talking about chicken, have a lot in common, like with the way that they walk. But the T-Rex, its femurs are facing forward versus a chicken. If you look at a chicken, they're kind of like duck-footed. Their feet are out a little bit. And they said their femurs kind of turn out. And they were like, I wonder why the femurs turn out on a chicken, but not on the T-Rex. And they're like, I wonder if it has something to do with the tail, because the chickens have just a little tail, but a T-Rex has a long, heavy tail behind it. And so they taped plungers onto the back of chickens to simulate the weight of a tail. And sure enough, their little legs turned in to counter for the weight.
It's like their corrective shoes.
Yes, for the weight on their butt. But they had chickens running around with plungers on their butts.
Sure, they were less embarrassed to just be walking funny than to have a plunger.
I mean, that's how we figured out how T-Rex walked around.
Because the tail was a weight.
And they're like, there it is. That's the bones lined up. So they
Thankfully,
stuck plungers on
that wasn't
butts.
happening to get my legs straightened out.
That's what I have.
I just had to wear really terrible Buster Brown shoes for way too long.
It could be worse. Could have a plunger on your butt.
Tidbit it up, Tim.
Yeah, I've just got 14. So
Timbit.
All right.
Violet was one of the original M&M's colors when they were first introduced in 1941. That lasted less than 10 years before they were replaced by the tan color. And do you remember when those were replaced?
No.
95. Tan M&Ms were a thing until 95, and then they
always.
I didn't even realize they got rid of them.
And they did a big thing to say what do you want? You could vote blue, pink, and I forget what the other option was. But yeah, so when we were little kids, tan M&Ms.
I remember tan.
I do remember
realize
tan.
They went away.
They gone. They might bring them back every now and then for how M&Ms are.
I don't know why I don't love the blue M&Ms. Freak me out for some reason.
Why is that?
They're too
blue.
Yes.
Almost like chemically.
Yes.
Yeah.
It worries me.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know why green I'm totally fine with. Yellow, fine.
I look forward to
the blue is a little too much for me.
In the original version of Sleeping Beauty, the story from the 1500s, the prince doesn't kiss her to wake her up. He impregnates her while she's sleeping.
Good Lord.
And she wakes up when the child is born.
Holy
This is
crap.
Terrible.
Why would they change? I mean, stick to the
original story. There, take that, Disney.
What is happening?
Crazy, right?
Who would even take the story and go, you know what?
Yeah, I know. We'll just lighten it a little.
I like this story a lot.
It's crazy that this is their, hey, I've got an idea.
The rest of the story must have been real good.
What?
But even when Disney did it,
I mean, if it wasn't already weird enough with the dwarfs running around.
That's Snow White.
Oh, sorry.
I was confused too. I can't remember Sleeping Beauty.
What does she do?
Come on, guys. Sleeping Beauty, the needle.
Oh, the needle and the thing.
She sleeps.
Yeah. I didn't know she did anything other than just
That's
sleep.
her whole thing.
Isn't there? Who's the other sleeper? Rip Van Winkle.
Oh, yeah. He sleeps for a real long time, too. I wonder if that's how they woke him up in the original.
He went through some things as well.
That is terrible.
He was sleeping. All right, let me give you a feel-good one.
Okay, let's end it with this.
The Nazi salute. No, I'm just kidding. That's a different one.
Jeez. This show has changed.
Lord.
7 people, this will make you feel good. 7 people have a medal in both the Summer and Winter Olympics. This fascinates me, including Alexandra Burkhardt from Germany, who just joined the group this year. In Paris, she got a bronze medal in the 4x100 meter relay. And at the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing, just a few years ago, she got a silver medal in the 2-woman bobsled. The most decorated of the winter
the two
and
sport.
summer.
Or two.
Clara Hughes, of course, from Canada. She won 2 Olympic medals in cycling in the 90s and 4 in speed skating in the early 2000s.
Now, those seem completely unrelated.
Yes.
Like the bobsled, I've heard that, like, you just kind of need somebody that can run really fast.
Yeah, if you're a good athlete, you can kind of figure it out.
But a cycling and
speed
skating. That's impressive.
great.
Clara, what year was she?
Clara, not too long ago. The cycling were in the 90s, and then the speed skating were in the early 2000s.
Wow.
Yeah.
We need to celebrate Clara more.
Yeah,
way to go,
makes you
Clara.
forget all about
Canada,
the
I'm
Sleeping
sure they
Beauty
do.
thing. Right?
It really does. All right, those are your Tuesday tidbits. Let's look at your traffic.
Hurt in a car accident? Injured on the job? At Cantor Injury Law, we know how overwhelming it can feel. With over 100 years of combined local legal experience and over $500 million won, we fight to get you the justice you deserve.
You can count on Cantor Injury Law to stand by your side. You pay nothing out of pocket. We only win when you win.
When you're injured, count on Cantor. Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999, or visit CantorInjuryLaw.com.
You can count on Cantor.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
Well, people are voting for their favorite high school movie on Ranker.com, and it's been moving around. So this story I read this morning, and, you know, Ranker is, you can go on there and vote whenever you want. And so they just published whatever they had as of, like, I don't know, 2 in the morning, what the rankings were. And then I went and looked at it, and it all kind of moved around. So it may have changed. I put it up on the blog, but I think it's a hotly contested discussion, because a lot of times they move around a little bit, maybe, you know, by the time we start talking about it, but a bunch had moved around. So of all the high school movies you can think of, what would you say are the best or your favorites? And I'll tell you where it ranked as of 5:30 this morning.
Fast Times will be on there.
Fast Times is at number 6, or was it number
Breakfast
6?
Club.
Breakfast Club at number 2. It was at number 1.
Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller moved up to number 1.
Superbad.
Superbad was not in the top 10.
Just one of the guys.
That is not in the current top 10.
Grease 2.
Grease? Not Grease 2. Grease.
I said Grease and Grease 2.
Grease made it up to number 4. It was on number 4, both of them.
Would American Pie be on there?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one. It is not.
Okay.
High school movies, the best of all time. Oh, Can't Buy Me Love.
Not in the top 10 on either one. It's probably in there somewhere. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like the one I would pick was
Varsity Blues?
Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused was not in the top 10 on early or now. It's in like 16th place or something.
Varsity Blues? Any
Varsity
sports ones on
Blues. No.
Ooh, what about All the Right Moves?
Nope.
What about
We're missing number 3.
Can't hardly wait.
The Outsiders?
No. Oh, Outsiders would be
But
really
it's not
good.
really high school.
It is not in high school.
But they're
that's
that
the
age.
They were on the streets.
But they're all that age.
They didn't go to school.
Well, they did, but it was summer.
No. I skipped.
They were all
Leif Garrett was in school.
Leif was going to school.
Patrick Swayze was 41.
Ooh, Patrick Swayze. Is there anything from him? Ooh.
Afton's favorite.
Christopher Walken.
I would love being in high school.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn, no. Well, they're not really in school.
I know, but they're
at the
school
beginning
age,
they are.
yes.
Yeah. They would have been in school had it wouldn't have been for the Russians.
Oh, what about 3 o'clock high?
No.
With the bully. Remember Jerry?
No.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's the one where the guy has to fight the new guy at the end of school at 3. It's very tense.
I don't know anything
I
about
don't know.
that one.
Why don't you just tell us?
Okay. Let's go bottom up. Number 10, Dead Poet Society.
Oh, sure.
Number 9, Porky's. Number 8,
Porky's is about high school?
Oh, yeah. There's that whole there's the bathroom.
The stuff. That's all the high school. American Graffiti at number 8.
Oh, yeah.
16 Candles. Nobody mentioned 16 Candles.
16 Candles.
You said Fast Times. Mean Girls at number 5.
Oh, yeah. Afton's favorite.
Grease, number 4. Breakfast Club, number 2. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, number 1. And the one we missed, number 3 on the list, Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think about that as a high school movie.
But it is.
But it is. And there's time travel. All of it. You got everything. But that list may have changed somewhat. Just go to 1065yards.com. You can kind of see where it is and cast your own vote. They also mentioned Heathers. They're like, where was Heathers not in the top 10? I would agree. Excellent movie. Kit Harington admits that mistakes were made in the final season of Game of Thrones. He said, I think if there was any fault with the end of Thrones is that we were all so tired. We couldn't have gone on any longer. And so I understand some people thought it was rushed, and I might agree with them. He also talked about that Jon Snow spinoff, and that never happened. And he just said, we spent a couple of years back and forth developing it, and nothing got us excited enough. I just think he's too involved. He's an actor. You're not Jon Snow. That was somebody else came up with that. You don't get to be like,
we were all exhausted.
He's like, I just don't know. I don't feel this is the true to the character. Shut up. It's not you. You're the guy.
You're saying that in reference to them not choosing not to do a spinoff?
The spinoff.
Got it.
Where he's always talking like, I didn't feel this and I wasn't feeling. I'm like, it's not. I mean, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. But you don't get to be the creative guy on it.
Yeah, actors do that though. They take ownership. They're like, this doesn't feel,
Yeah, it doesn't feel authentic.
Yeah.
Like, well, who is it for you to say?
But I buy that they were all just so done with it. They're like, all right,
They just
I
didn't
don't know.
want to be a part of it
Have them
anymore.
kill her.
They're crazy because most of them have gone on to do nothing.
Who is the most successful from it?
I mean, what's her face? Sansa. It seemed like she was going to have a moment, and then she got married and crazy.
Yeah, and the oldest brother is in a bunch of stuff. He has that show on Netflix. That's a hit.
I mean, they show up, but when they get these series that hit well, and then they get in a big hurry to like get out of it, it's like, guys, might be it for you.
Yeah, they're not doing it. What's her name even doing?
Yeah,
come on.
Cersei? The gal who played Cersei?
No, she had a career before.
Yeah.
My Sun and My Moon. Khaleesi.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Amelia Clark?
Yeah.
That Star Wars movie didn't work very well for her.
Oh, I forgot she was in that. She was in Solo, right?
Yeah. And I think she got paid. I think she was
she did.
The feature for that. And it was not a good movie. I don't think it was her fault. Moving on. The MTV Video Music Awards, the VMAs, have been rescheduled thanks to Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. So they were originally going to take place Tuesday, September 10th, but MTV is moving them to the following night because that's the night those two are going to debate.
Oh.
They're going to do it on the 10th.
Oh, so they're moving it.
Wednesday?
Yeah, so they're moving to a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday. Either way, days. Jimmy Kimmel doesn't want to host the Oscars because they take up too much time. He said he wants to take a break from all that. He's really good at setting his boundaries. Like, well, I'm going to take a month off. It's too much work for the Oscars.
You're absolutely right.
Lorde just scrubbed her social media account, so people are assuming that means she's about to announce new music.
She still had the, remember she had a secret account where she...
What?
Tater tots or... It wasn't tater tots.
Yeah.
French fries? It wasn't French
onion
fries.
Rings.
Onion rings.
Onion
it was
rings.
onion rings.
Full circle.
So funny.
We were talking about what Amelia Clark is doing. She played Sarah Connor in one of those Terminator sequels.
Oh, you're kidding.
If you remember.
I like her a lot, but they seemed to think that she was going to be.
She was in that. Did that already happen? The Secret Invasion, the Marvel thing.
Oh, that was a Netflix series, wasn't it? Or no, this was a
Marvel.
Disney.
Yeah, the Disney. Yeah, sorry, Disney.
It happened. I don't think people loved it. That series.
She was in that. Boy, so she's just not had great luck.
The reason we may never get a Spice Girls reunion is because two of the ladies can't stand each other. Any guesses on the two? Can't stand. This is according to some
Baby and Scary.
Nope.
I'm just
Posh and somebody.
No, I would have thought Posh too. 'Cause she's always the holdout.
The two Mels.
Oh yeah.
No.
Scary and
Ginger, because Ginger left. So Ginger and Scary. I bet.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they had a beef back in the day too.
I could see that.
Jerry Hollowell and Mel B. Flea was asked who the greatest female rock singer is and who the best bassist is. He said Chrissie Hynde is the greatest female rock singer.
She's good.
And Paul McCartney is the best bassist. I guess. ESPN's Malika Andrews was in the middle of an interview when that earthquake hit in Los Angeles, and she just as cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, like nothing. She was checking on everyone to make sure everybody's okay.
Should we go ahead and move on?
She's very comfortable.
Real good.
Videos on the blog today. Colin Jost gave an update on the condition of his gnarly foot on the blog. It's very funny.
It's funny.
Talking about, because he was doing the Olympic surfing updates and then hurt his foot and they took him out of it.
The whole thing is entertaining.
Yeah, he's a very funny guy. Millie Bobby Brown just posted some behind the scenes pics from Stranger Things. If you want to see those pictures, just go to the blog at 1065thearch.com. While you're there, you can
Not
see
a lot of behind the scenes, mostly just pictures of her dog.
Of them or
and her dog.
the dog. Katy Perry, Orlando Bloom jumped out of a perfectly good helicopter to get clicks, and it worked. You can see them jumping out on the blog. No parachute either, just into water. You can also see the new teaser for Wicked on the blog. What are you thinking? Think this is going to be good? Did you watch it?
I love Wicked, so I'm looking forward to it.
It looks really good. It looks incredible.
Yeah.
I have high hopes.
I'm just worried about because every trailer
They're
I
not
see,
showing a ton though.
It's the look of it is impressive.
I don't know.
And that was that Wonka movie. Every time I'd see a trailer, I'm like, man, this looks really good. And you didn't notice, there's not much story going on here.
I think it looks good.
Goldblum is the wizard. I think he's fantastic.
Yeah, I like him. Dang it. We'll see.
Hopes.
And if you're curious about what Barack Obama has been listening to this summer, he just released his summer playlist. It's big. It's a bunch of songs. But some of your favorites are on there, like Charlie XCX and Billie Eilish. And, of course, Shaboozey. Shaboozey's on the list, too. That whole list is up on the blog if you're interested. And on TV tonight, you've got America's Got Talent, the quarterfinals, 7 o'clock on NBC. And have you seen the trailer for Matt Rife's new special?
No.
Yeah, it's called Crowd Work.
Yes. So remember his first special was no crowd work because he's, he made his name basically doing crowd work.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to do a special. I'm not going to do any crowd work. And remember, he threw his mic down at the end.
And they said I can only do crowd work.
Yeah, and it was terrible and it wasn't funny. And so this one is all crowd work.
Wow.
So he's going back to the
I'll bet it's better.
It probably is. But it's on Netflix and it's available starting today. I'm Brando, your Hollywood outsider. We have tickets that you can have.
Yeah, what are you guys thinking? Imagine Dragons?
Yeah,
that's what I'm
Imagine
imagining.
Dragons. That's what we should do.
The Courtney Show.
Congratulations, first-time winner Lisa Maston of Quincy, Illinois.
Whoa.
I know. Never won before, and
Quincy?
I really don't know.
Be listening online.
Well, whatever. She
Yeah.
won. She was the 10th caller, which means she wins a pair of tickets to Imagine Dragons. It's this Friday night at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We will have another pair of tickets to give away tomorrow morning. A couple lefties have weighed in. Soup or punch bowl ladles with only one spout is a pain for lefties.
It's true. It is always on the one side.
People are just tuning in. They think you mean politically. A couple of lefties called in. They hate soup.
It is left-handed day. And I think speaking politically, there's a crazy amount of presidents that are left-handed.
I think you're right. I think it's an abnormal number.
Yeah.
Maybe our presidential historians will text in about that.
And I think Lincoln was ambidextrous. No.
We have a lot of people that are that. Ambidextrous.
Uh-huh.
I hate saying that word because I feel like I'm always saying it
never
wrong.
say it right.
Lincoln, batted left, texted all with his right hand.
Yeah.
I am. Oh, where did that one go? Oh, this is interesting to me. This person's only texted a few times. Catholic schools would correct left-handed people because the left was the side of the devil. And that's also why you throw spilled salt over your left shoulder to blind the devil.
Oh, because he's like, I
it's
see
on the left
that
is the
someone
devil.
Spilled some salt.
I never know.
I guess I'm going to sneak. Oh, it's in my eye.
I never know what side to throw salt if I do spill salt, so I do both.
Well, now you're throwing salt in the angel's eye.
I'm just trying to cover my bases here as a good Catholic girl. But I never knew that was why. That they
to blind him.
Well,
no.
Sure
that they tried to correct in Catholic school.
I'm sure it's all written in the Bible somewhere, right? That's a Bible thing.
Yeah, I haven't really.
And the Lord said, "If thou spilleth salt, throw it over thou lefteth shoulder."
Lots of thous.
Yeah.
School desks are all meant for righties too. There was usually one left desk in Mizzou classrooms or auditoriums, and I had to get in early to claim it.
Oh, I bet. That's too bad. But the nice thing, usually the lefty stuff was in really good shape.
Yeah.
If they had multiples, they don't have any of those.
Yeah, they don't have those same kind of desks anymore, do they?
That would flip out?
Yeah, well, the kind that's all connected.
Yeah. I didn't go to a lot of classrooms.
I didn't either. I didn't either. Let me think about what the desks look like in my dreams where I'm panicked that I haven't been to the class all year and I'm going for finals and I have no idea where the class is. 2 out of 3 of my kids are left-handed. My mother-in-law wanted me to force them to change. It was the only time she ever tried to interfere in my parenting. It was terrible trying to help them learn to write. Also, the rest of the world has more left-handed people. It's just the U.S. being left-handed is considered the minority. That's from Dump Truck Gina. And then I can't believe you guys didn't mention this, or this wasn't mentioned, the bane of a lefty's existence. I give you the computer mouse. It is always placed on the right-hand side of the keyboard. I grew up with it this way, and now I can no longer use a mouse with my true and proper hand.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you can program it to be the opposite.
Yeah.
If it's your own computer. But every time you walk up to a computer, it's
right. And they learned this way, so now that's the more comfortable way for them.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Is Dump Truck Gina saying that in other countries, right and left-handed people are 50-50?
There's
no way that's.
I think she meant true. There are more.
It's not like
it's a higher proportion of lefties in other countries that don't discourage.
I don't think anybody's discouraging anymore.
Yeah, I would hope not.
Yeah.
I'm according to her, depending on how old her kids are.
But I mean, that said, either my kids
dare
turn out
pick anything up left-handed, pushing them out of the house.
Well, happy left-handed day. All right, let's get a look at your traffic.
My best friends are left-handed.
Let's see. We've got
I've got so many left-handed friends.
Tons.
I don't usually hang out with lefties.
An uncle.
I don't trust him.
The Courtney Show.
I would like Brando and Tim to introduce our next guest.
Man, I'm eating some food.
Okay, well, you know what?
Pork rinds is spicy.
Who needs gooey butter cake when you can have Smashburger's delivered to you during the morning show?
Amen.
Absolutely.
So we want to welcome Matthew Unger, and Matthew has a historied career in St. Louis for making delicious food, and now he has moved his talents to a Phillips 66 gas station.
It's a gas station.
in Sunset Hills.
Absolutely.
Shelly Smashburger. So we talked about it a few weeks ago on the air because I saw somebody that went there because we were talking about in food court. I am a gas station food fan. And I think that's really gas station have upped their game in the food.
10 years ago, you go in a gas station and get a hot dog on a roller grill that's been sitting there for God knows how long.
Yes.
But now, we're doing everything fresh in the stores, even the grab-and-go stuff.
There's kitchens in so many gas stations now.
And we just built this store from scratch. So we actually put a real kitchen in there rather than trying to squeeze one in. So, yeah, we do these burgers to order. They take about 7 minutes, and man, they've been really popular.
Yeah, what feedback are you getting? Because I saw somebody post something about it on Facebook. And then I saw an article. Was it St. Louis Magazine?
Sauce Magazine.
Sauce Magazine. Sorry.
Yeah, the feedback's been great. Honestly, we had some issues with some ticket times because just getting our feet under us. But no, they take about 7 minutes now, and people just love the burgers. I mean, we've had really no complaints. Knock on wood. So.
Yeah, it's so cool. So let's talk about your past. You start.
I don't know if we want to go down.
I don't want to get personal with you.
Let's get all the skeletons out.
So your first relationship? No, I'm just kidding. Let's talk.
Yikes.
You were an executive chef at the MAC.
Out west.
Out west.
I went on with them when they rebuilt it and rebuilt the dining room. So I helped develop concepts there. And I was there for about 8 years until I had an opportunity to open my own place.
And then you had Matthew's Kitchen.
Matthew's Kitchen down by DeBerg High School. And we did kind of upscale comfort food. And, we did that for 5 years. And then I had this opportunity to go on with Midwest Petroleum.
How does that happen?
Yeah, it's weird. I really wasn't looking to get into the convenience stores. And if you'd asked me when I started getting into culinary, if I'd ever worked for a gas station, I'd be like, no.
Do they still call them C-stores?
C-stores, So basically, it was an opportunity to build their food program from scratch. They really didn't have any food at all. So, we have 60 stores. We have food in about 30 stores now, and every store has their own kitchen. So we're doing everything, even the grab-and-go sandwiches, in the store. So it's fresh.
So is this Shelley's at all of these different stores, or this is the only one that's got the Shelley's Smashburger'd?
So this is the second one.
Okay.
The first one people didn't hear about very much because it's down in Redbud, Illinois.
That's where Brando's from.
Yeah. Really? So that's the one.
So when you're on Route 3 going into Redbud, there's a Midwest Petroleum on your right.
Yep.
And we have a Shelley Smashburger in there, and we actually have seats and waitresses and stuff in there. So
my mom and dad go there all the time.
Yeah. This is the first one in the metro area, and it's been so successful just right out of the gate. We're actually looking at 4 or 5 more.
That's exciting. I think there's one on...
All in Redbud? Or?
Yeah, all in Redbud.
Okay.
All in Redbud.
There's a Midwest Petroleum close to me, I think, on Frank Scott Parkway.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Let's get something going there.
Yeah, I'm looking at Illinois stores, but nothing down in Belleville. We're looking at Wood River and Pittsville. So up north.
Because I've been searching. I search all the gas stations for the best food.
You don't have to search anymore. You just have to find the Midwest Petroleums.
For some years, Huck's, or not Huck's, the pizza, Casey's.
Casey's, yeah.
I mean, that was the first place that really...
I mean, they do a great... Their pizza's good. They do a great job with marketing, and...
I'm not trying to compete.
They sell a ton of pizzas.
It's different. It's a different flavor. You got a Smashburger, you got a pizza. So we don't want to pit you two against each other.
Well,
that's not what this is about.
You could, and the burger would win, but let's not go into that.
Well, and so the response has been pretty great.
Yeah, it's been great. The only issue we had was just getting enough people.
That's just like any new place.
Yeah, but
sometimes I wait for a while until they've been open.
That's smart.
And because I don't want
a bad experience.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No,
that's why nobody should review a place right away, because you need to give them time.
Exactly.
We want these local places to exist for us.
We haven't done any marketing yet because we wanted to hone everything up and get a good product and get a good service. So we're at the point where we feel comfortable with that now. So you will start seeing some marketing on it.
And I mean, radio, we're so weak. You bring us free food and you get an interview.
Yeah, free food.
Well, and the old adage too is if it plays in Redbud, it'll play in New York.
True. Well, you know what? That's funny you say that because we're very successful down there, but I think we've hit our limit because there's only so many people in Redbud that eat.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
So what?
There's a limit. There's a limit.
What other communities? We need to let the outside communities outside of Redbud.
Well, I mean,
know.
you could hit the suburbs of Redbud. So I mean, Ruma, Hacker,
and even Waterloo is only 15 minutes or so.
Yeah,
that's where he lives now.
That's where we're at.
He went from the Bud to the Lou.
You'll just have to drive a little south.
Yeah, I can
to
handle
get
that.
there. Yeah, it's worth it.
Have you tried one of the burgers yet?
No, my mom's always telling me I got to go there, but I don't know.
Grab one here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had whatever that tot creation is.
Oh,
is
yeah. So
impressive.
those are
like a giant tater tot.
Yeah, we call them tater kegs. And
tater kegs.
Yeah, they're like big tater tots with bacon, chives, and cheddar cheese. They're phenomenal.
Well, I got to try one of those.
Man,
Yeah.
great logo for old Shelly's Smashburger and fries, by the way.
Good, I'm glad you like it.
Really strong.
I did it myself.
Did you really?
And, no, but I'll take credit for it because you said it was
They're
great.
big logo people
Yeah,
at Cosby's
good.
Art.
Yeah,
very
and your
classy.
sister is the one that let us know when we talked about it. You heard us talk about it on the air.
Yeah.
So you need to give your sister some credit.
No, I give her no credit. She's
very proud of you.
Amy is amazing. She stays on top of everything for me. I've so much going on. We just finished a cookbook that's getting ready to publish. And
Yeah, why don't you let us know about that cookbook?
Well, first of all, Amy's amazing because I don't have time to keep up on this stuff. So she keeps me in
She's your
order.
marketing
Yeah,
director.
and my wife, of course, is like on top of me all the time. The cookbook, going back to Matthew's Kitchen with comfort food, we did a cookbook on Missouri comfort food. So, all over the state. We looked at ethnicities and different areas. For example, Herman, Missouri, we did a bunch of German food. We talked about the German heritage there. I have a co-writer that writes an article about, the background of Herman and German influence. And then we recommend, 8 to 10 different restaurants to go to in Missouri that have German food. And then I do 8 to 10 recipes per chapter too.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So,
it's like just the regions of Missouri and what's popular.
Yeah, and we'll, like for Italian food, we talk about the Hill, but we also talk about Little Italy up in Kansas City. We do a chapter on barbecue, comparing Kansas City burn ends to St. Louis pork steaks and St. Louis style ribs. So yeah, there's some great recipes in there, and it's fun because even if you don't want to cook, it gives you some suggestions of places to go eat.
If you like that kind of
If you like
food.
that style of food, exactly.
That's great.
Exactly. Yeah.
And is
it's
it
been
out
fun.
now in bookstores?
September 14th. We're rolling it out at the Missouri Book Festival in Washington, Missouri. I'm going to do a little demo on burnt ends, and we'll roll out the book then.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
I'm just glad it's done. It's been a process.
Well, this whole Shelley's thing sounds like it's already a success, and who knows how big it's going to get.
Absolutely.
Those burgers good.
Did you get one? Good.
He brought Tim just
two pickles on a bun that I thought, they probably thought they'll get a kick out of this and he won't eat it. Oh, I'm eating it. And it's great. I got fries involved over here. I'm very,
fries.
You are exactly right. I didn't think you would eat it.
Oh, I'm eating it.
All right, let's talk about where it is exactly. So you can find Shelley's Smashburgers not only in Redbud.
So yeah, Route 3 in Redbud, and then in the metro area here, it's down in Sunset Hills, Gravois, and Lindbergh in the Midwest Petroleum. So you go up, you can, be getting fuel, get a soda, get cigarettes or whatever, and order a Smashburger. Takes 7 minutes. Grab it, eat it in the car. We do have some tables inside and some picnic tables outside. I wouldn't say there's a ton of seating, but definitely if you want to hang out and eat your burger, plenty of space. So
That's awesome. Do you want to say hi to anybody else while you're in here? Like your great staff?
No, not really. No. I honestly couldn't do any of this without Karen, who's behind me. She's my food service field manager.
She's got a beautiful smile, Karen.
She's great. And, the only negative thing about her is she's always positive. And
man.
It's a little annoying.
I know.
Down, doesn't it?
But no, she's out there. She's out there in all 30 stores making sure that we're executing properly and rolling out new products. And she does a great job.
Man, that takes a lot.
Yeah.
30 stores.
All the stuff
you
I
got to
don't
deal
want
with
to do.
people.
Yeah, all the stuff I don't want to do, Karen does.
And
She's great.
People are texting, where is the Sunset Hills location? It's Gravois and Lindbergh.
Gravois and Lindbergh in the Midwest Petroleum.
Yes.
So there's not a standalone building, and even inside, it's not like a separate area. It's you order everything and pay for everything at the same time.
And your book, Missouri Comfort.
Missouri Comfort, yeah, September 14th. And it'll be in all bookstores, local bookstores. I'll have Facebook page up, and you can order direct on there, and you'll find it.
Just in time for the holidays.
Mm-hmm. Q4 release. I like
hopefully,
it.
yeah, exactly.
Well, congratulations. Thanks for bringing us some food and getting up early.
you.
And what time do you start serving the burgers in your
10:30 to 8, 7 days a week.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us and getting the word out on this. I appreciate it.
Matthew from Shelley Smashburger's, and again, it is on Gravois and Lindbergh in Sunset Hills at the Midwest Petroleum.
Perfect.
And in Redbud as well.
Oh, yeah.
Redbud.
It's the Courtney Show on the Arch.
First 5 notes on 106.5 The Arch.
First 5 notes is brought to you by Carroll House Furniture. Get the guaranteed lowest price, fast, free delivery, and the best service at Carroll House Furniture. Our contestant today, it took a little while to get where he was from out of him, but it's Bobby from St. Anne. Bobby, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys?
We're great.
We're good.
I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone. I'm good.
I'm well fed.
I'm all
I'll tell you
pickled
that
up.
much.
I'm great.
All right. Evolution Festival is going to be at Forest Park. I went last year. It's just such a cool event. So good to have a music festival, big one in Forest Park, back in the St. Louis area. And we've got some top level talent that's going to be there. It's over the weekend of September 28th. It's the 28th and 29th in Forest Park, featuring The Killers, Beck, Jane's Addiction, Billy Idol. I mean, the list goes on and on.
I know all of those artists.
I know, me too. And Bobby, you can win a 2-day pass if you are victorious in First 5 notes. Who are you going to play against?
I want to play a Brando.
All right.
All right, I can do that.
It's versus Brando.
Bobby.
We're on the same team, is what he was hoping.
Nope, you're not on the same team.
We're adversaries.
You're opposing. And Bobby, all you have to do is get 2 out of 3. You can do it. I have confidence.
Bobby, let's get this party started. Here's song number 1.
Whip It by Devo.
Get it, Bobby!
Bobby.
Good work, Bobby. That's 1 for 1, my friend. But you got to continue. Here's song number 2.
Yes, it is. Good job. Bobby with the win. But we gotta go for 3.
You could be Hall of Fame here. You've done this all on your own, so let's see what happens. Here's song number 3.
Gosh, I know the song.
Let's hear it again, Bobby.
But I'm going to-
Really focus.
Are you okay?
Just so choked up.
It's hard. It almost sounds like Gem Blossoms, but I know it's wrong.
You're not that far
You're
off,
not.
Bobby. You're not
You're
that
really
far
not.
off. I
Fishing
respect
in the right pond.
There's a number in their name. In the name of the band.
Yeah.
They're real smooth.
It's not 3 Doors Down.
No.
You're right.
They're
They're
right there, my friend.
And you are really all around it.
The number comes last.
It's
Is a 2-digit.
Well, if I needed to light a fire, what would I?
Oh yeah.
With
You would
strike a
Light.
You would strike a
Matchbox 20.
Yeah, you got it. Bobby, 2-day pass for this year's Evolution Festival. That's a great ticket. Congratulations. We'll get you those tickets. You can get all the information about Evolution Festival on our website, 1065thearch.com. The Killers, Beck, Jane's Addiction, Billy Idol, and so many more. Yorn's going to be there.
Yorn
will be yornin'.
Mm-hmm.
But that is all happening on September 28th and 29th in Forest Park. We'll have another pair of 2-day passes to give away tomorrow on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
All right, lots of text this morning. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the show today. From left-handed talk to Smashburger's to...
Is there anything else?
Yeah, there was a bunch. Olympics.
Yeah, some entertainment stuff in there.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
Talked about movies.
This is from Renee from WV. She texted yesterday. I read her text. She said, Courtney, I just have to tell you, from one 50-something woman to another, I was so excited when I heard you read my text. Thank you for making my day. And by the way, WV means West Virginia. I'm a proud mountaineer who has been in love with your show ever since I heard Nikki mention it on her podcast several years ago.
Oh, you're kidding.
I naturally fell in love with Chris, and now I feel like all of you are my family, LOL. I listen to your podcast every night and on the weekends. I can't wait to hear you on Monday. I'm so sorry this is long. So if you've read the whole thing, thanks for your time. Have a lovely day, Renee.
Oh, that's
from
great,
West
Renee.
Virginia.
Thank you.
That's awesome, right?
Sorry about all the Smashburger talk that you'll never get to taste.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
if you ever
Maybe
get
they'll
here,
open one in West Virginia.
it's not West Virginia Petroleum. It's Midwest.
Well, I mean,
Midwest Virginia.
they're not East Coast.
Oh, this is funny. This I got this text yesterday, and then they texted again today about Matt being in. Matt Unger, they just wrote. Thank you, Courtney. This morning I this makes me laugh. I hatefully sneered at the gas station cashier for simply saying good luck to me after buying my Powerball / Mega tickets. How dare he? I'm sorry.
I didn't realize this was such a thing, but
no, she never thought about it before.
Oh, so now you've incepted this into people. Now they think it's a bad luck.
I'm really sorry. Don't be me. Don't do what I do. Amanda Waterfalls and Mary from Fenton both sent in the Blues are doing a Hello Kitty night.
Oh, you're kidding.
They released their schedule and all the theme tickets, and Hello Kitty is on.
Might have to take Amelia to a Blues
It's a great
game.
idea.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get the young and the old, like me.
I wonder if it's a special ticket
It
night?
is. It's a theme ticket. This is Melinda from Montgomery City, Missouri. I heard that each city that hosts the Olympics gets to pick 6 different competitions. Don't know if it's true, but that's why Breakin' was at the Paris Olympics.
Really?
I'm just reading as written. I don't know if that's true.
Sound 6?
6 seems like a lot.
Like anything they want?
I don't know. But I think softball and baseball are back next Olympics.
They are.
Mm-hmm. And then I need to research this from Mother of Dragons, but before I can bring this to you, because it's some stuff about the Australian breakdancer. I want to make sure before I put it out there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to save that one. I shouldn't even have mentioned it, but that's what I'm doing right now. We were talking about where you would like to work, what TV show office you would like to work, which would be the best office.
Yeah.
And I got a text from a guy. He said, my wife would probably want to work at Luke's from Gilmore Girls, Luke's Diner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the Dragonfly Inn. The inn she ran with Sookie. That wouldn't be bad either. And then this came from Jody from Kentucky. Elaine works at J. Peterman on Seinfeld, and I actually worked there. It was a blast. Okay, and this is about, we mentioned the high school movies.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is about left-handed people. Oh my gosh, Courtney, I didn't realize other people had the same dream about college. I oftentimes will have that dream where I can't find my class, need to take my finals. I think we've all had it, right?
Oh, yeah.
And she said, I could understand if maybe I never finished school, but I actually graduated. This is Carrie from O'Fallon. I don't text as much, but I have before.
It has to do with the anxiety that it takes to pass.
I understand it more for me because I did not complete.
Yeah, but it didn't bother you.
It did at the time.
At the time?
I felt beaten.
You seem okay with it now. I don't think you'd have
What
that
am I going to do?
now.
I hated it. It's not my thing.
You ever think about finishing it? You know, like when you retire?
Never.
You're like,
why would I ever want to do that?
I don't know.
Oh. And then Angie said, I have the same dream. I can't remember my locker combo to get my book for the class I haven't been to all year.
Yeah,
It's the
Amelia's
most
been freaking out because she has to learn a locker combination now. And it's tough for a kid who, worries.
Yeah, but couldn't you just tape it into her her lunch thing?
Yeah, but then you're not always carrying that with you.
Yeah, aren't you taking it immediately there, though?
I told her, because she makes those...
Tattoo. Get her a tattoo.
Yeah, get it right across her forehead. Mm-hmm. No, she makes those bracelets, like those Taylor Swift bracelets. I was like, make one of those with your combination on it. She's like, but then everyone will know my combination. I'm like, they're not reading your thing on your wrist. And then you can just look down and there it is. And it's always right there.
We did get a text from Nathan.
Uh-oh.
He just said, I'm not going to mention the place, but he said the new name of the gas station club is Bleep, compared to the old Sip and Save
Sip
Club.
and Save. I had
He's
it right.
not happy at all about that. When you're talking about fall flavors, Merv's Bionic Apple is the taste of fall and so delicious. My favorite fall flavor, this is from Patty from Eureka, Count Chocula.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. That poor hunk of cheese guy seemed to always have jaundice. That's from Trish.
What was he anyway?
I don't know. He's a blob.
Yellow ball with
He had a hat on.
He did.
A hanker for a hunka, slip slap slunka, hanker for a hunka, cheese.
Wear cowboy boots.
I'm pulling that up for you, Tim, so you can see the entertainment we had.
Yeah,
it's up on the Great Days Gang. Somebody put it up.
Oh, did they? Mm-hmm. I think I read all the lefties, didn't I? I'm left-handed, but play sports right-handed, so I see life from both sides.
Oh, wow.
Except tennis. I can't seem to figure out what hand I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. I told you, like, my dad played golf for years, as long as I knew him. You know, I've known him for a whole like a whole life. Always right-handed, and then all of a sudden he was like, I think I might try left-handed. And he bought left-handed clubs. And now he golfs left-handed.
Yeah, that bothers me. It
Were
feels
you jealous?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Nick can kind of do a right-handed swing, but he plays left-handed golf. I don't even know how to do it. Like, it feels so weird. It's not even a little bit I mean, my right hand's not good either.
I've tried it putting, because you're like, well, you're not really swinging, so and that feels okay. But yeah, swinging it left-handed, I'm like, something's not right.
It's not good. But it is left-handed. It's National Left-Handed People Day. I don't know if it's people. It's just left-handed day.
It's all left-handed.
It's a celebration
horses,
of you.
Left-handed dogs.
Any text I missed, Tim?
Not that I saw. I think you really did a great job.
Did I